The connection is good, and we are live. I am your host, Get Good Fox, the commander of Ronan Fox Armored Security, which means you are in the Fox Republic, and as the stream title shows, we are Spheroids again. We have turned our back on the ways of the foolish clans. Well, I have, like the sheriff was like here waiting for me. But yes, we have abandoned, or I have abandoned the way of the clans, and I am back on the mercenaries grind. So last week I did a full playthrough of the Wolves of Tukayyid DLC. It took just shy of 9 hours. It was like probably about eight hours and like 30-ish minutes to do it, and then there was like I probably reflected and spoke about the experience for another 20 minutes or so, or something like that. Like it was a little bit more than 8 hours long, and now that we're done with that, we are going to be back on the mercenaries grind. As usual, I'm joined by my co-host, Dr. Sheriff Crab. How is it going?
Going pretty good. I'm glad that I wasn't contaminated by any dirty clan tech, any dirty clan talk, or any dirty clan genetics. I'm very glad that I stayed true to my spheroid self.
It's such a funny name. Like, oh, you're a spheroid. Your spheroid ways. It's like, oh no, like, I'm a geometrical object.
I know. Imagine like calling them a cube. Like imagine getting called a cube like you. Okay, great.
It's like, oh, what are you? You a cuboid? They live in like the Pentagon world, so like, are you a pentagoid? It's like, how about that? You pentagoid?
Imagine being a pentagoid. That's crazy.
Yeah, like that's their version of the inner sphere. They have the Pentagon worlds. Let's see what's going on down in the Chatville. Jay Scoville says, you were definitely sounding haggard by about hour 5 or 6. Yeah, like, my voice is good for, I don't know. It's definitely good by 2 hours. I can go 3 hours. I can probably go 4 hours is when I'm going to start starting to suffer some damage. Now, if I did that on a regular basis, if I started streaming 4 to 8 hours on a regular basis, then eventually my vocal cords would strengthen and it wouldn't be a problem. That's just how it works. And in the past, in some of the games I streamed before MechWarrior 5, I would do that. But I felt like the quality wasn't as good. Like, yeah, sure, I could stream for 8 hours, but, I mean, a lot of content creators just don't care, and I guess many people who watch don't care, because, like, I've watched some people stream for, like, 8 hours or more, and they have, like, there comes a point where they just have nothing to say, and I'm sympathetic. Like, I understand. It is not easy to be enthusiastic and talk about something for 8 hours straight. Like, you just kind of like run out of batteries for being motivated to, like, oh boy, let's get it going. We're having a good ass time, fucking lit. But for me, I can handle it for maybe 2 to 4 hours. I mean, if I could go farther. If get me like a caffeine, get me like a 250 milligram caffeine canister of like Rockstar, and I'll be like, let's fucking go. I'll be like out of control, but then like I'll start getting like, caffeine tolerance, and one day I'll need to get off the caffeine, and that'll be terrible. But Al Chajol says, watching mercenaries while playing mercenaries. I mean, that's the only way to be a mercenary. Glitch Online says, Qubit. We are the Qubits. They are the rectanguloids, or the, like, pentago. I don't know what they are. They're something. Jay says, good to have you back on Mercs. It is good to be back on Mercs. Though today we'll still be dominated by the clans, because today we are going to be doing the clans retrospective. My talking points today involve a lot about the clans. That's what we're going to be talking about. Anyways, a quick recap of what we're doing. Here is the chart for the mechs that we have versus the mechs we don't have. We're doing pretty good in light, and we are just now breaking into mediums. I'm looking to get some enforcers, and I'm looking to get some champions, because they're all kind of on the light. I'm not strictly going in order of tonnage, but I'm kind of going. I'm like trying to go in order of tonnage, but I'll still take whatever I can get. And right now, our goal is to fill out more of these medium mechs. You know, we need more. Like I said, we really need enforcers, and we really need trebuchets. That's what we really need, as well as champions, because the champion is basically like a big medium mech. It's like the heaviest medium mech, I guess, you know, in a sense. And I'm not really ready to go into assaults yet. So even if I see something, like I've seen some awesomes for sale, I'm just not ready to go into assaults yet. So we're not going to do that. Let's take a look at our mech bay. So the mech bay has been adjusted a little bit. These trebuchets have basically, I've just fully embraced the fact that they are bigger javelins. So they have been modified into big javelins. Like, that's all they are. They're a big javelin. Over here, we've got a Vindicator. This Vindicator is outfitted with the PPC, the pair of medium lasers, and SRM-4. You know, I did buy some Infernos. So, like, I am willing to try out some Infernos as well. I've been just collecting them to use them whenever possible. I think this mech will be okay-ish. And then the Jester needs a little time. When is it going to be done? Jester, 3 days. The Jester is done. Wait, what? Okay, 2 days. Now the Jester is done. So the Jester has been modified where I am, you know, so normally I have a rule for standard tech and then lost tech, but now that clans are a thing, I'm going to lift the limit on lost tech earlier, probably sometime in the 30-30s, maybe at 30-30 even, basically after Helm is distributed. So I downgraded the catapult out of double heat sinks, and because of that, I did not go with double PPCs, and that's because I already know that a mech with 2 PPCs and 14 heat sinks still... It does okay. It does okay with 2 PPCs, and since I cannot put 14 heat sinks on this, I was like, there's no way we're going to do 2 PPCs. So we've got a large laser and the PPC, which is kind of unusual, and then we've got 4 medium lasers for close combat defense. The AMs have been removed. They'll probably come back once again when I lift the ban on Lost Tech. And even if we get a mech later in the game, we'll build it in a standard tech model, then a Lost Tech model, and then a clans model. Like, that's going to be the whole deal. So that's what we're dealing with. We're over here in the Draconic Badlands, and I want to move down into here, into the production worlds, because like I'm looking for slightly higher difficulty missions, but there's still some stuff I want to do here, and we also have some opportunity to make some money on the... Where is it? Where is the Bounty Hunter database? There we go. Okay, so we already have gotten the Crater Cobras, but since they're here, it's just a good opportunity to get more money by fighting the Crater Cobras. So over here we've got a multi-operation, and that's really good because we actually need money. I spent a bunch of money buying extra weapons and stuff, so we do need that. And what we've got here is a triple mission. It'd be nice if we could do both of these, but I'm not trying to attack the Independents for a change. So instead, we're going to do this. Assassination, Objective Raid, Battlefield. And as you can see here, pretty big rewards. Also, we're definitely outgrowing this, so we're going to like move into that new area. But yeah, let's go ahead and get us started. I want to use the new mech that I did. Let me give you a little more intel. This is a purple canyons. I don't know what that means, aside from the fact that the canyons are purple. But aside from the canyons being purple, I could not tell you what purple canyons would entail, I'm afraid, so...
It means AC-20, that's what it means.
Can I do both of these? No,
No.
It's slightly over. We'll do 3 then. I'm going to send them in, I don't know.
Centurion?
Yeah, sure. Centurion time. We're only 10 tons off. That's fine. A demi-lance of 3 mechs. It's A-okay for me. Panicked Pan says, honestly, I had to drop out last stream after about an hour because I live in a different time zone. Yeah, that's exactly why the sheriff couldn't join as well. You know, there's time zones always a thing. I don't know how I went for 8 hours straight. I mean, okay, in my last job, I would do 12-hour. I would work 3 days for 12 hours. Like that's how my previous job went. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to hit full time as quickly as possible, and then I wanted to have free time to work on YouTube. That's when I was doing State of Decay before MechWarrior 5. So like, I'm not saying it was easy to adapt to 12-hour days, but like eventually I just kind of got used to it. What sucks about it is that you wake up, you got a little bit of time, you've got time to like clean up, maybe play a small game or something, then you're off to work. Then you work for 12 hours. At some point in time, you kind of just zone out, and you're just like going through the motions. And then you come home, and like, man, you gotta like, you can't waste any time when you get home after a 12-hour day. Like, you might think, oh, what a time to relax. No, there's no time to relax. Like, what do you want to like mess around and have no time to yourself? You got to be efficient. You got to optimize your R&R. So I would just come home, throw my clothes off, jump in the shower. Usually I would eat at my job, so then I just immediately jump on some games or something and just get some stuff done so that I could have at least some kind of enjoyment. Because one thing I really hate is having a day where I work, and then I have no enjoyment whatsoever. And then like I had to really fight myself to not cut hours of sleep, because I'd be like, ooh, I only played games for a little bit. Maybe I could cut some hours of sleep. Oh, this guy's got an AC-20, watch it. So, I would have to force myself to go to sleep on time. That's what I would do. Well, I mean, if he wants to stay in there, I mean, I'll do it. So, one of the problems, like people say, like, why do I rate enemy mechs so low that use an AC-20? It's because the AI does not arc its shots. There are other reasons too, but one of the reasons is because, like, a player could take a shot with the AC-20 from here, but the AI will not do that, and that's because the AI will use the AC-20 at its optimal range, and the optimal range for the AC-20 is 270 meters. Yeah, 270 meters. Now, what does optimal range mean? That's where you do your maximum damage. And if you fire beyond your optimal range, that's when you start getting damage drop off. Now, it's on a case-by-case basis. Some weapons, the AI has no problem firing beyond its optimal range, but the AC-20 is not one of those weapons. Like the medium laser, it also has an optimal range of 270 meters, but the AI has no problem firing it at the maximum range of 400 meters. So the AI has no problem, maybe because the AC-20 has like very limited ammo, and so it's programmed to like make sure all the shots count. But that's one of the reasons why. So as a sneak peek, the King Crab, I am ready to start recording the final elements of it, and I was debating the rating for the King Crab, the threat rating, and I've decided on a 2. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's so low for the King Crab. But the truth is that the King Crab will not fire its AC-20s until you get to 270 meters. And it is very realistic to gun a King Crab down before it gets to 270 meters. Especially because the AI will just walk in a straight line at you. It'll just like come straight out into the open, walk in a straight line, and you just like shoot at it and it'll die. And most people can backpedal faster than it can. It has a forward speed of like 48 kilometers or something. Like most mechs can walk in reverse faster or equally fast to it going forwards. So like it's just not going to happen. It's like, forget about it. Oh, that's a lot of mechs. I don't think I like that. That Centurion's taking a lot of damage. So, like, right now, we're going to use that range to our advantage.
Got rid of the AC-20's gone. Or AC-10, sorry.
Oh, come on. Just go down. There we go. They've got an urban mech in the back. Okay, here's the...
Ooh, good shot. How'd you survive that?
He's running around like a maniac. He's buying time for his buddies to get closer.
Which he did.
Alright, here's the crab.
The AC-20 really is devastating if you can hit with it like reliably.
I find the AC-20 is okay until you get to like elite enemies or even veteran enemies. Like you lose so much damage and it suddenly doesn't feel nearly as powerful. Like when I did the King Crab testing and I tested the original model, at first I was like, damn, AC-20 is like whipping ass. Like, you know, look how I'm just, you know, maybe I was selling the AC-20 short. But like once the veteran and elite mechs appeared, because they get damage resistance and you're not getting that 20 damage that's promised, you know, like that's when you really noticed how little the AC-20 does. Like that's really the issue. Yeah, when you're fighting these lighter enemies, sure. Like I definitely, because like in the King Crab, like yeah, I would like double fire the AC-20 and I'd be like, damn, I just exploded the shit out of that guy in like one volley. Living up to like Kerensky's dream, because like Kerensky commissioned the King Crab and he said he wanted a mech that could cripple or destroy another mech in one salvo. And like yeah, in the beginning you're like, damn, I'm doing it, I'm living the dream, I'm killing mechs in one salvo. But then like once you get to the enemies that have damage resistance, like then suddenly it doesn't feel like you're doing very much. Oh, we got the crab.
No, you're spawned.
I'm gonna keep the crab, but I'm not going to
we don't use it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in the cold storage. Let me get some intel on the next mission. So the next mission
is a good way to make money?
Is
objective raid.
Yeah, objective raid, and how much is it paying us? 6 million. That seems like a suspicious amount. Is that enough for a mercenary?
Like we're gonna get.
Yeah. 5 million base pay. 5 million base pay. So the Crater Cobras are going to attack. The furthest objective is 1.9 kilometers away. Fortunately, we can go in faster mechs or relatively quick mechs. Mercenaries are active. Nothing else to say about it. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to try out our trebuchet. So this trebuchet has been refitted into a javelin. It's basically a big old javelin.
I like that yours is a big javelin and mine's basically a big panther.
Let's put these guys in. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. We'll put these guys in. It'll be good. Glitch says Purple Canyon's probably holding their breath. It reminds me of that, I think it was an Eminem song. I can't remember, though. Good, no infiltration. I always feel like it's a mech jogging simulator. We do have some, you know what? I mean, I have light mechs to do it if I need to. I guess let's take out the, what do you want to go, the north one or the south one?
Well, let's see if they bring in any of the...
Oh, good point.
Something's wrong, Commander.
Yeah.
There's an unrecognized dropship closing in on your position.
All right, so the Crater Cobras are here to give us a little bit of extra money.
You have a mission. So do we. Our mission is to stop your mission with violence.
Okay.
Commander, enemy
So this is like millennial writing. Like if you're wondering like what flavor or what genre of humor is that? That is millennial humor.
I'm in place for an
Like it's kind of hard to describe. It's just one of those things where like if it sounds kind of awkward and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it's probably millennial humor, and that's what it is. It was millennial humor.
If it sounds like it's a person who's never been outside saying it, then yeah, it's really millennial humor.
Yeah, it's like now we're into like Gen Alpha and Gen Z humor, which like, I mean like, Gen Alpha humor is basically just saying nonsense. Like 6'7". 6'7's a big thing that like people say now, or like it's like, and you're like, what does 6'7 mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It's just something you say to be part of the group. Like it's just something you say, and everyone starts saying it. Like everyone starts chanting 6'7, and it doesn't necessarily. It comes from a song, if I remember right, but it's not that it really means anything. It's just that it's just something to chant to feel like you're part of the group, and then you enjoy the frustration that it causes in other people. Like that's really what Gen Alpha humor is all about. Gen Alpha humor is really all about saying things that, you know, it doesn't really matter if they make sense. It just matters if other people get angry about it, and then you can kind of like farm farm Schadenfreude off of them, basically. Now, you know, like, obviously people who are Gen Alpha would never think of it in this manner. They're you know, like, there's not some, like, 12-year-old, like, time to farm some Schadenfreude off of these stupid adults. 6, 7. No one is thinking in such a manner, but that's the logic behind it.
Yeah, it's stupid. Ain't no doubt about it.
Well, what do we do? Oh, we're destroying all the objectives. I forgot if this was assassination or not.
Well, we go down and get this other one at the bottom, and then go up to the top two.
Al Trajol says, infiltration versus the clans was easy money. The clans don't deploy tanks or... That's true. Like, it's actually extremely easy, right?
I want to get bombed from here.
Yeah, it's true of basically all Gen Alpha. I mean, okay, there is some Gen Alpha humor that does have meaning, like the Phantom Tax. The Phantom Tax is something that you could use in a sentence. Like, you know, if you are walking by your buddy and you just, like, grab some of his french fries without asking, like, then you've, like, Phantom Taxed him. So, like, the Phantom Tax is, like, you can use it as a verb. Like, if you just, like, yoink stuff from people, like, yeah, sure, you could say, like, that's an example of one that does have meaning, but most of it, like, skibidi doesn't really have any meaning. It's just something you say. It's like a multi-purpose word. You can attach it to other things. Like, you could say, that's not very skibidi of you. Or you could say, like, oh, like, my skibidi weapons just aren't doing it. Like, this ain't it. This skibidi weapons aren't the method. Like, there's, like, a lot of different ways you could say it. It's not that it really means anything. It just kind of, like, it's just something you attach for the sake of attaching it. And then when people are confused and are like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, your level 10 Sigma Skibidi Rizgad Kai Sinat. Then you, like, laugh at their confusion. And it's not that you said anything that meant anything. It's the lack of meaning. The lack of meaning is the meaning. That's really it right there. Because, like, most of the stuff, most of it is just, like Kai Sinat is a person. Like, why do you say Kai Sinat? I don't know. It's a current event. He's a person. Like, they also would say, like, Ice Spice. Like, Baby Gronk, Ice Spice. Like, why say... Those are all people. Baby Gronk is a person. Ice Spice is a person. And you just say it because it doesn't necessarily have any context. But it's confusing. And people will be like, what are you younglings, and you're weird, and you know, other people will assume you're speaking some kind of, like, language syntax. Like, they will be like, what could this mean? And it doesn't mean anything, and then you just kind of, like, laugh at their attempts to decode that which, like, had nothing to decode. Like, Gen Z humor is, like, just replacing words with other words. Like, it's way hard. I think that's what's funny about Gen Alpha humor, is once you understand that it doesn't mean anything, with some exceptions, Gen Z humor is totally different. Like, Gen Z humor does have meaning. Like, all of the words mean something, and you just have to, like, decode them. And then, finally, you've got millennial humor. Millennial humor is basically just about being, like, kind of like rude in a passively aggressive manner, and just saying, like, deadpan statements, like, we're gonna solve this with violence. I'm like, oh boy, now that is peak humor.
It's just like, he's even coming up with this stuff, man.
Like Doge, like, such wow, much wow. Like, that was like late millennial humor. And, like, that's the problem with PGI. Like... When PGI tries to be funny, when PGI tries to be funny, they do two things. They rely on, like, really, really old humor, like boomerish humor, and then they rely on millennial humor. Let me tell you, millennials are not funny.
No, they are not.
They are not. Millennials are not funny. Like, there are some millennial jokes or some millennial sayings that are, like, kind of funny. But for the most part, like, that's the problem with PGI's humor, is that they're kind of like, they scratch their heads like, hey, it's time to do a funny. That's millennial humor right there. Time to do a funny. Like, it's a intentional bastardization of the English language. And when they're like, it's time to do a funny, how do I funny? Then like they rely on like their extremely outdated sense of humor, like because they're probably all they're all like number guys, like they're all like programmers, being funny isn't necessarily their pedigree.
It does feel like the Gen Z comedy is kind of like a more modern version, slightly of millennial comedy, in the sense that it's just like changing things for the sake of changing things and saying things to kind of just like seem like edgy and cool. And I wonder, is it because like early millennials are probably the parents of
Well, yeah,
late
it's a
Gen Z?
sliding scale. Like there comes a point where late millennial humor is bleeding into early Gen Z
Or
humor.
Gen Alpha, sorry, or Alpha, or whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
The second one of the two, the most latest one. Whereas Gen Z are probably like the siblings of millennials, and they probably look at their millennial siblings and are like, God, you're so cringe, and then actually make something like moderately funny. I feel like that's maybe somewhat how it works.
Well, the millennials were the first generation online as well. Like, the first, because I mean, Gen Xers were there. Gen Xers and Boomers existed there when the internet came to be, but the millennials kind of grew up into the rise of the internet. So the language of the internet was heavily shaped by millennials, but it's also dependent on the domain of the internet. Like, the culture of Twitch is very different than the culture of YouTube. Like Poggers, for example. Poggers is millennial era slang, but Poggers is pretty much just a Twitch thing. You can say Pog or Poggers elsewhere, but it's very much a Twitch thing. And it's something that is still said to this very day. Like I think Poggers has probably lost some appeal ever since like they changed the PogChamp emoji to the raptor due to the COVID controversy. But yeah, how did I get into this subject? Like, what am I doing? I'm going around blowing up like oil pipes and shit in a battle mech. Meanwhile, I'm discussing like the intricacies of like Poggers and how it relates to like 2025 in a post-COVID world. Like, what am I doing?
But you know you're a streamer when you're just able to just chat absolutely random shite.
Yeah, people wonder, like, why do you get owned randomly in MechWarrior 5, Fox? It's because right now I am dedicating maybe 70% of my brain power to talking, and I am like I am subconsciously playing the game right now. Like, this current difficulty is low enough that I can subconsciously play the game.
Mech?
Now, sometimes I'll like shut up and I'll lock in, but like for the most part, yeah, like, I mean, I'm just not exactly paying attention. Oh, big hit on him there.
He's just in front of us, rooms there. This one petrol tank? Yep, forget about the rest of them. We're not getting paid for them.
Panic says, what is everyone doing these days? That's a fair question.
Everyone is like sort of like a statement towards the people in the audience, or are we talking about like, geopolitics as in every single person on Earth? I wonder.
That's me though. Like, one moment I can talk about like the intricacies of like world geopolitics, or like I'll be like, what did like Plato or Nietzsche think about something, and then the next moment I'm explaining like, like the significance of like the word skibidi and its multi-purpose function, where it can be used as like both an adjective and a verb, yet have no meaning. This is completely unscripted too. Like, that is like I had no intention of like I just started randomly. Oh my god, that was right on target. We got an Irby.
But you know what? Like I say, if you're gonna, be a person that streams for 8 hours, you need to be able to like just talk.
Yeah, no, you got it. Okay. So people are like, how do you talk for 8 hours straight about how do I keep talking for 8 hours straight? Let me tell you, I talk for 8 hours straight by just coming up with the most random bullshit to talk about. And my personality is, I have the personality, there's that saying, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Everything is that deep for me. Like, that's just the way it is. I mean, like, not everything has, like, some exceptions, but everything is that deep for me, so I can, like, drag out, like, anything into, like, an extended conversation. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I can, like, you know, I don't know. Well, we can talk about the metaphysics of piss if I want to. But it's like, okay, we got that. I'm probably going to take these. I don't want my salvage to get out of control, so I'm just going to grab these and then we can sell them.
Warzone last, I believe, if you want to save any for it.
I did not, so I guess we'll see if I made a mistake or not. But, you know, I'm going to assume that I'm a genius and that I didn't, and that I didn't. So the last one, as you mentioned, is iron oxide. I'm pretty sure iron oxide is a little bit hotter. Battlefield, as you mentioned. Let me see what's available. The catapult's ready. You want to try the catapult?
No. Yes. Why not?
I'm gonna try.
We have PPC and a large laser. Okay, and 4 small lasers. Sure. Why not?
I'm gonna put
You're
these
using
in
the
this.
yield standard.
Yeah,
not
I mean
bad.
this one has like the SRM. It's the A. It's the center. And then over here we got the Wait, I got the soundboard. Wait, I got the soundboard for it. I forgot. I've got the soundboard for it. Where is it? Hopefully it's not the super loud one that like breaks people's like ears. Oh, that's the one that's the one that breaks people's ears. Where no, it's this one. There we go. It's the Centurion.
I love that.
This is the loud one. That's what Centurion it is. My favorite usage of that meme is in the Bob Ross one, where he like makes one mistake, and then he goes and then he like explodes.
The Bob Ross ones are so funny.
Jacob says, "Hey Fox, maybe you are right about how you're not a clanner. You already have Fox Industries already. Just waiting long enough for Fox to not read chat about. Well, it's too bad you timed it wrong. You didn't want me to read the chat. Well, you need to time it when I'm in battle. Like you timed it. You timed it when I am in the middle of a unskippable cutscene. So like that time I did get to read it. Oh, I foiled your plan.
That's what you get.
That's what you get.
Do you know what we need to do at some point? We need to do I want to know what people affiliate themselves as. Are people more affiliated with the clans, or are they like Giga Chads like me and yourself?
Okay, yeah. So let's run a poll.
I think we need to do a poll for that. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to do a poll for that. There is a Lucas already on and a Vulcan.
Okay, I'm gonna try to create a poll and fight at the same time.
Yeah, no, don't worry about fighting. That's alright. Remember how we won last time. I wonder if I can. Such a waste of time. There couldn't be less point, but there couldn't be less point to doing this.
All right, I got a poll started, so you guys can now vote between your folction. Okay, how do I fire an AC-10 now? I can't believe I hit at that range. I do not have a lot of practice on the AC-10, I'll be the first to say.
It's just a little faster than you think, especially after you've used it. See, when you've used the like AC-20 and then you go to an AC-10, it feels so fast, but if you've been using the AC-5,
I can't believe I missed that. I was like, it's probably because he's that skinny, like, Vulcan little thing. So far, everyone is voting they're a Great House guy. I gave some additional options. I said Great House, Clans, Periphery, and then everyone else.
Do you know what? I'm not going to be edgy and cool. I'm just going to go Great House. That's why I'm really. But I feel like if I really wanted to be something that would be fun, and I've said this a few times, I'd just be a pirate, because I think that'd be funny. But I'll just go Great House just to pick the numbers up and beat the clans. That's
yeah,
what I really am.
I mean, I'm an establishment guy, you know. I'm like a Great House establishment type guy, you know. I'm not going to like side with the little man. Siding against the little man.
Not this time.
Someone is letting the like missiles fly. That is true.
Oh my goodness, BBC for this distance couldn't even kill the SRM carrier from in one shot. I hate it. I'm sorry guys, I genuinely cannot stand PPCs, and I don't care what anyone says. They're trash.
Well, just wait until we have to do the PPC playthrough.
I might just be like in hospital that month, I think.
Enemy reinforcements.
You might be like, time to do some human experimentation with cancer on myself.
Yeah, that might be the best option. Right, what's that over there? Shadowhawk. I'm gonna bomb that Shadowhawk from a distance and see.
Can he get it? Can he make it happen?
Look, he stopped!
Hold on a second, I'm getting the camera out.
No, but he stopped. He cheated.
That's all we've got for airstrike support, Commander.
He
The birds
cheated.
are heading out.
Oh my god, he just hit the brakes. He watched my... Wait, is he looking at me? Is he looking at me? Even though I'm in the drone cam?
They actually know. They actually just stopped. That's crazy.
Hey, are you looking at me? I'm in the drone cam. You can't do that. You can't. I'm like...
Oh, I did hit him.
He's looking at me. He's trying to shoot me in the drone cam?
No, he's shooting your mech.
I think
He's
he's
literally
cheating.
shooting your mech, bro.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's cheating.
Well, do you know what? His armor's in orange, so I did something.
We get that hit there. Nope, that was a terrible miss. I am not the AC-10 guy. I don't know, I'm specifically the AC-5 and AC-2 guy. I have come to accept that.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander.
I still like based heavy rifle, I'm not gonna lie. Any opportunity to stick one of them on. Even if it's... I don't care that it's not optimized. Do you know it's one of those, like, I accept that it's not good, but I don't care.
Hey, sometimes it just has to be used. Like, that's just the way it is.
It's just like, you know, I get numbers. I just don't care.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, now that I'm done talking about, like... Oh, he juked me. He actually did it. Oh! I punched him, though. So he juked my shot, but I got a punch on him. What's happening?
Crashed. And then I got lost. Oh, I'm back.
I thought we were having, like, battle mech intercourse for a second. Like, we're just, like, all smashing our bodies into each other.
I was like, dry humping.
Here we
hit
go, here we go,
PVC.
here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeetus! Oh, come on. Here we go. Now it's way off. The AC-10 is like... It's... You know what the AC-10 is not? I know this is a brilliant observation. It is not the AC-5.
Also, it's not.
It's
heavy
not...
rifle.
It's not the heavy rifle either.
That's what it needs, bro. I swear. Just any option, heavy rifle. That's what we need to do with the urban mech. Like I said, we need to get 4 urban mechs, all with heavy rifles, and then just one king crab car.
Yeah, well, one combined king crab car. It's
Looks
like
like-
that. It's the Omni-Man meme of like, look what they need to like mimic a fraction of our power.
Converge on your location. Safe from
Damn,
I-
1,600 meters away. Excuse you.
Oh, bitch. What did this thing have originally? Did it have 2 large lasers, right?
Yeah. So it had two. It had 2 of each laser. It had 2 large, 2 medium, 2 small.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the 2 large lasers better than like the PPC and the large laser. I actually hate the PPC so much. It's just so shit.
Well, we can't do
I can't
2
just-
It was basically we can't do 2 PPCs. So like,
There's 2 large lasers then.
we could do
I just
2 large
don't-
lasers and 4 small
Honestly.
lasers, but.
Honestly, I think the PPC is that bad that going back to the large laser is probably not a bad thing.
I'll tell you what, that is not. That is an indictment of the. What do you call it?
Lowest kind. There's a mech here. There's a griffin. We should just kill it, maybe.
Yeah, we can. I mean,
Sounds
he's
fun.
war. It's war zone, so if we kill him, we get extra money.
Money. We may get a salvage too.
Oh, I hit
Do we
him
need
that
the griffin?
time. I mean, we
No.
probably can't salvage him, but like, I mean, I still want them. I kind of just want to kill him because I'm a bad person. That's
Okay.
my reason. Damn, I feels bad when like the catapult is faster than me because it's got that slight speed advantage.
I really missed that pilot. I killed like the first mission I had it, the one that was like really fast.
I don't remember her name, but like,
Nah, it's like The only pilot's name I've ever remembered is Andrew Tate, to be honest. It wasn't even his name, so.
And he wasn't even like a unique pilot.
No,
Like, he wasn't
he's
even an
he was
elite
just-
pilot.
He's just some guy. He's just some guy catching strays. To be
King
fair,
Tiger Tank says, hello, welcome to the show. Elcha Joel says, the TBR, what is a TBR?
Tim?
Is that the Thunderbolt? No, is that the Timberwolf? What could a TBR be?
I'm thinking.
Tickle my butt, Almo? I can't think of it.
Tiny
I think
balls?
it's a Timberwolf though. I think that's what it is. Like I don't have all
He will
their
tell us.
I don't have all their serial codes memorized. I don't have all their model
The fact he's
names
got
memorized.
2 clan ER large lasers, 4 clan ER medium lasers, and a heavy rifle suggests to me that it might be something. Timberwolf, there you go. Yeah, we were right. Where's the T?
Why isn't it
I'm
the
so suspecting
TBW?
T.
Shouldn't it be the why wouldn't they name it the TBW? The Tim Burr
Yeah.
Wolf. Like why the TBR? That's
It's
because the
dumb.
clans
It's
are
just-
dumb.
it's-
They're dumb.
It's just the timber. It's literally just the timber, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
it's just because the clans are dumb. They don't know how to like English. They probably like, oh, that probably sounds like too much like a contraction.
Ugh.
Okay, we killed 3 urban mechs. That's 775,000 extra C-bills. We'll take it. And we also... I can't give those up. I'm going to keep them. All right, so we are going to start moving our way down. Okay, we're going to do this mission before. We got like a quest mission we got to do. Go ahead and do this one. Right over here.
Yeah, Panic Pan, you're quite right.
All right, this one's a little bit higher, but like it's really not that big a deal. Like we need to find some tougher missions than this.
We need some mechs.
So this is just this is just the pirate mission, I guess. I don't remember what you do in this mission. That's a lot of money. Maybe I should go for salvage. 22 salvage and
Ooh,
3
that's good.
million C-bill. That's fine.
The
I'll
nasty
take it.
weather means your visibility will be limited out
We
there.
should be able to run all
Have
4
adverse
mechs this
effects on
time.
your sensors.
This guy I brought because he hates House Davion, so he just got a seat automatically. I'm using the Jester again.
What is the old biome?
Let's find out. Iron oxide. And there's a dust storm.
That's a hot one, isn't it? A hot one. I use Treb.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the clan retrospective, and I got a whole list of stuff that I want to talk about. So, now that clans is done, and I had some time to kind of think about it, I will say a few thoughts about like there were things that I frankly just missed. Like that's the main issue. I didn't get a chance to talk about everything. So wait, was that this is the AC10 model or the AC5 model with the LRM10. So first thing they added that I didn't really get to talk about. I talked about it during the stream, but I didn't, I couldn't think of all the features until I got out. The first one was about the Arrow 4. Arrow 4 was like, a weapon they introduced during clans. The Inner Sphere also has Arrow 4, so I would not be surprised if in the next Mercenaries DLC they add Arrow 4 as a weapon option. The Arrow 4 was pretty fun. It was pretty powerful too. Like, I could definitely see myself. Like, if they add Arrow 4 into Mercenaries, then I will use Arrow 4, make no mistake. And the baseline Arrow 4 is probably going to be 20 damage. So who knows how good the Tier 5 Arrow 4 will be, and who knows how good the Clan's Tier 6 Arrow 4 will be. And, like, most mechs were destroyed in 2 to 4 hits of the 2 to 4 round, or I don't know what you would call those things. They would be destroyed in 2 to 4 missiles for the most part, and it wouldn't be too hard. Like, that could become the AI weapon. Like, if the AI can launch and hit with the Arrow 4, then the Arrow 4 could become the new AI weapon, because then it doesn't matter. They just need to lock on and shoot the weapon, and bam, they're dead. So that would be potentially the way to go. That might be the revised Goon Squad. So Arrow 4 was... I liked it. I actually thought Arrow 4 was pretty fun. it's not perfect. It has a very long reloading time. Like, that's one of its big weaknesses. And, you know, like, faster moving mechs do a bit better against it compared to slower moving mechs. Mainly because, you know, it does do some splash damage. So you want to make sure that, you know, if they're moving really fast, then the splash isn't going to hit them too hard. But also the weapon is humongous. It's a humongous weapon, so it's very hard to fit the weapon onto something. That's like another big disadvantage. I'm sure it'll be a kind of uncommon weapon, too. It might be difficult to find. And if they add the weapon without adding mech variants that use the Arrow 4, then it'll become like ATMs, where the ATM is rather hard to find. So, it definitely will have drawbacks. But even still, I could definitely see myself using the Arrow 4 system, because it was fun to use, and it was also pretty effective. It's also just like I said, it's a very spectacular weapon. This big ass explosion from like using it. So it's a weapon with like spectacle, and I mean I like spectacle. Like we got this. We need this urban mech actually. Maybe I will disable its legs. Not sure if it went down to torso damage or to the legs, but this trebuchet is being a pain. It overheated. That's the problem with the trebuchet. It doesn't have... I don't know if it has any additional heat sinks, actually. Might be one of those... It might be one of those mechs that doesn't have a single additional heat sink. And
it's
I'm
also
just
lacking
like...
armor, I believe, as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a mech that gives up a lot for those 2 LRM-15s. I'm like, it's not... You know, I'm like, you know, you're pushing it, buddy. 2 LRM-15s on a 50-ton mech. That isn't slow. It's like a normal speed mech, so you don't even have like a... Oh, I'm a heavy mech. I can go through walls. He's gonna punch me. That's kind of rude. Got him? The 4 medium lasers are like the MVP of this mech. There's no doubt about it. Whoa, whoa. Graphics effects right there. I have no idea who Lucas Ranta is, but like... Got a lot of stuff. I mean, sure, we'll swap it out. Like, I'm not tripping. I'll swap it out. Okay, this guy's out of weaponry. He's toast. People are always like, "Oh, beware of the urban mech. You will get got by the urban mech." I'm like, I don't know about that now. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. I think we always clown on the urban mech. Like, I don't know if I've ever been got by an urban mech. He crashed into me. I came to a stop. He crashed into me. Like, where did this pilot learn to drive? I came to a stop.
It's like Disneyland license.
That's the end of him. You know what? Even with the PP... I mean, this is a hot biome, so, like, I will say that. But even with a single PPC, this mech is still rather hot. You're right. We might have to get rid of the ace.
Ooh, dragon. That was a lot of mechs. Holy crap.
Who invited these guys?
I think we should run for it.
Okay.
Personally.
In we go.
Because there's like
Step
7
through
mechs
the threshold, and in we go. Okay, let's see what my next question is. Because like I said, I got a stream program here. So the next thing is artillery strikes. So in clans, you could call in an artillery strike, but the thing is, I just didn't use the artillery strikes. Now, that's probably my fault. The problem is, like, they were very forgettable, and like I think I used it like once or twice, and I don't know, I just wasn't like... I just didn't. I didn't have an opinion on the artillery strikes. We didn't get a single mech out of that. I'm kind of sad face about that, but you know, we'll take the weapons. We can sell the weapons off for extra cash. Completing the quest gives us 700,000 C-bills and a tier 3 large laser, some heat sinks. We killed 10 missile carriers for 250,000 C-bills, SRM2, some ammo. Gets us up to War Dog level 2. We'll take it. All right, in here, because what we're going to do now is we're going to grab some Cantina missions, and then we're going to go into a higher difficulty area. Oh, elite pilot. So my main issue with the artillery cannon, or the artillery, was like, you know, one, it's true, I just forgot to use it, but...
My mother and father were killed in mechs, so I grew up without parents, but with a lot of anger. And I take it out on the battlefield. My focused rage always helps me get the job done.
I don't know, that sounds kind of AI generated. That line sounds kind of AI generated to me. In she goes.
Rage out there.
Like, that is, like, very, like... a very mechanical way of, like, introducing yourself. Let's get some Cantina missions.
What's the poll doing?
Oh, yeah. So, actually, great houses are falling. I mean, they're still in the lead, but, you know, like, they went from 80% down to 62% with clans. 20% of the viewers are in the clans. You know what? We might have that already.
Those are probably the legacy players from like the 90s and early 2000s, and all the great house people are like people like me who only started playing the game in BattleTech and MechWarrior 5.
Like, it depends, because like the super old guard is going to be house warriors, because the house existed before the clans, and then you'll have like kind of the second generation of people who are like the clan warriors, and then you'll have like the newer generation as well. Defiant says, howdy folks. Dara says, greetings Fox Sheriff and company. How many C-bills are we going to end with? Probably not that many, since I'll wind up spending them. But, yeah, this is a new area. 6 to 8 difficulties, so let's see if we can find anything interesting here. It's not a very large area, so unfortunately we're not getting good faction variety. Here we go. Garrison duty against, the Federated Sons, which means we might be able to find some...
Enforcers.
Yes, we might be able to get some enforcers out of this. So let's give this one a shot. Base pay is almost 1 million C-bills. You'd love to see that.
Careful, Commander. The sensors
Okay, I want to use the
mission will be compromised as well.
this one.
I will use... What are we in? Spicy Land or not Spicy Land?
We are in Tourmaline Desert. I'm pretty sure that's a neutral one. I can't remember for sure, though.
I'm gonna bring the AC-20 again.
Can I bring in more Can I bring all of the in?
Oh. Surprised I haven't got the owl, the laser one yet. I feel like it's the one I fight the most.
Wait, I haven't used... Well, I should use a bigger mech here. Let me put in the... There we go. We have all of the slower mechs going in. There we go. Red Eric says the great houses pay the bills. That is true. What? Why is something exploding right off the bat? I'm already damaged.
Yeah, so am I. Is it your fault?
This game is like wilding out sometimes. Okay, yeah, so as I was saying, I wasn't too impressed by the artillery. The artillery strikes, like, I don't know, maybe that was my fault. Maybe the artillery strikes are actually really good, but I just didn't use them enough. But, like, I just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't use them. And I mean, I think I only restarted, I think I beat every mission in one try except for one, and I probably restarted that mission unnecessarily because one of the enemies glitched out. I think I probably could have continued that mission even with them glitching out. Wait, what am I doing? I'm on defense duty. I don't need to go out there. I can let them come to me.
Defense! The best form of defense is offense, Fox.
That is true. That's true. I just wish there wasn't like a hill obscuring my shots. I shoot him with like one missile and he's like, get him! Like, that annoys me. Wait, we're fighting Davion, and here I am fighting a pair of Jenners.
I wonder if the Jenner D, is that usually stands for Davion, right? I wonder if that like one of their
Nah, it's just like...
variants?
It's just the Jenner D.
Yeah.
It is one of the mechs where, like, the D does not stand for Davion. The D just stands for D.
Stands for D.
The Jenner D, that might as well be its name, too, because, like, that's, like, the most common version of the Jenner. Like, the Jenner D, that could just be its name.
Jenner D.
It's to the point that when I say the Jenner, sometimes I just automatically say the Jenner D, just because it's like the only variant of it for a long time. I guess there's the Jenner F, but no one talks about the Jenner F. So next,
javelins.
so after the artillery strike, there were the Omni-Mechs, of which there were 3: the Ice Ferret, the Linebacker, and the Naga. The Ice Ferret, I didn't really use it very much, mainly because I wanted to get to some of the other mechs that I thought were, like, cooler. As a result, I did not get to try all of its Omnipods out, so, you know, like, I don't know how good the Ice Ferret was. Like, the Ice Ferret could have been really good, and I just wouldn't have known it. But what I will say is that I just got out of the Ice Ferret very quickly. After the Ice Ferret, we had the Linebacker. And I will say, the stock Linebacker, like in the Prime configuration, I didn't really care for it. You know, I used it just because it was a bigger mech, it had more armor. But I wasn't really blown away by it. There were definitely medium clan mechs that I liked more than the Linebacker. But it is an Omni mech, so I did not try all of its Omnipod variants. So, you know, there could have been a Linebacker that I really liked. Like, that's a possibility. But overall, I just wasn't impressed by the Linebacker. Wait, I hear helicopters.
There's 2 big fat helicopters. One's dead. Dead. We have 2 mechs over here as well. Cicada and a...
Okay, finally we're seeing some Davion mechs. I mean, I guess we saw the javelins earlier as well, but yeah, I didn't really care for the Linebacker. I think it looks kind of neat. It looks kind of like a Mad Cat, but without, like, the ears. It's like an earless Mad Cat. I guess it's like a Scottish fold. It's the Scottish fold of Mad Cats. That's the way I'll describe it. Who is getting in my way? The next one was the Naga. So the Naga, the baseline Naga, I actually did like because it had the twin Arrow 4. The Arrow 4 was really good. I don't know about really good. It was good. I probably need to use it a little bit more to say if it was really good or not, but it was fine. And let me tell you, when they bring in, like, a full star of 5 Nagas, like, that was pretty scary. Like, wow, like, that's a lot of damage. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end as well, like, because I don't know if there's a whole lot you can do on the receiving end of Arrow 4, but I did not try the Omnipods for the Naga, because the Naga is another Omni-Mech, so I don't know how good the other models of it are, but like I said, the standard one is like a pair of Arrow 4, and like that was perfectly fine. I was completely okay with it. Letting them have it. You know, the heat is low enough on this that maybe I will. Maybe I'll bring the medium lasers back on, because I think those, like, 400-meter medium lasers might have been just what I needed to, like, penetrate that center torso a little faster. Then we got the standard battle mechs. This means that they don't have they're not like Omni mechs, so like they are similar to Inner Sphere mechs where they have to make totally different models. So first you had the Incubus. The Incubus, I used it I either didn't use it at all or I used it very little. It was just like a light mech. You know, you just wanted to get out of the light mechs pretty quickly in the Wolf campaign just because like, there was a lot of fighting. And because of the amount of fighting, I just like, you know, like, yeah, let's get out of those medium mechs real fast. Those medium mechs are like going to get me killed. Let's see, what did we get here? Yeah, we didn't get anything out of this. I guess I'll take this Hunchback.
I headshot it.
I mean, that means it'll sell well.
Actually, headshot both of them, I think.
In he goes.
The Hunchback's quite an easy mech to headshot, oddly enough.
Let me see if there's another thing we can do in here. Like, this place kind of stinks. Like, it's all basically, like, what difficulty is this area? 8 to 10? 8 to 10 is a little high, but maybe I'll... Here's another 6 to 7 area. Okay, let's try this area here. 6 to 7?
They're just not giving us any, like, decent mechs that we need.
Well, there's no, like...
Frustrating.
We're also not getting a lot of mission variety. Like, it just keeps being, like, the... Okay, target kill, we can do that.
Target kills normally pretty
Like,
good.
I mainly need mission variety. That's what I really need. So this is definitely a big bump in difficulty. We're up to 48, so tonnage is 270, but we can handle 270. So this is assassination. It says that the targets are together in one big clump. Is assassination in Megacity bugged? Well, which mission is bugged in the Megacity?
Nah, objective raid.
Okay, objective raid, because like this is a Megacity.
Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna use the same mech. I like this mech.
Okay, I will use...
Unless you particularly want to use it, of course.
No.
I'm gonna try and make friends with it. I think the AC-20 is gonna be my... Quite often in these playthroughs, I know we're like testing out mechs, but quite often I like to like pick a weapon. Like I like the binary laser the last time. I was like, I'm gonna see if I can make the binary laser work, and I just couldn't. I think this time it's gonna be the AC-20. I'm gonna see what I can do with it.
This could get a bit tough just because we are under tonnage, and if they're all in one spot, it could, you know, like, we may have, like, we'll have to see if our DPS can punch through so much metal in a timely manner.
You were flying. I think, hopefully this should be okay. I don't recall...
So the Incubus, I wasn't too impressed with it. The, then we had the Jenner 2C. I think the Jenner 2C is actually from the, oh, we got ourselves a Thunderbolt. And a Wolverine. Wow. These are guys who are like, these guys are going to take some effort to bring down.
What if I, like, just shoot this guy in the back? I'll have... Big damage. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Good. No, you're shooting me. Why are you doing this? Oh, headshot.
Oh god, it's like weird, like battle mech crash into each other. Oh wow.
Oh,
he's down.
What a loser. What a loser.
Let's try to take this idiot out real fast. All center torso damage there.
Oh, I hate Wolverines. Has anyone ever said that?
Yeah, they're like the worst.
Them and Phoenix Hawks, if I ever see them in a battle, especially when they're like, you know, veteran or elite, I'm just like, no, leave me alone.
I mean, look at that. We're just ripping it apart and it's still standing. It's like every single part of its body is going to go. Like, it's losing armor all across its body. Like, it took, that thing took forever to kill. It actually, it outlasted all of the other mechs.
By, like, twofold.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go 2 large lasers on this. Wait, we got an assassination target here?
We'll bring the hammer down on that target, Commander.
Letting them have it.
For at least 4 enemies at the other place.
Yeah, I'm going to have to chill out a little bit. I'm taking a little too much damage, but I can handle a little more. Drop ship, drop ship, drop ship. Okay.
Let's just make for the exit.
Ordering our Lance to move as well. We can move through the buildings to, like, break their line of fire.
Do I want to check and see if there's anything worth killing? I don't think there is, though. Anything we need to salvage? Shadowhawk. Centurion. Ah, we have one of them. No, we're good to go. Let's get the hell out of here.
To you, Commander.
The dual AMs is nice. I will bring it back when I lift the ban on Lost Tech.
I forget I'm just lost tech.
I like how I keep telling them to move further away, and they're just like, oh, move further away? That's a, I'm gonna need to read the manual on how to move further away. We got the grasshopper, I guess. I'll take it. In it goes. Somebody
Probably
lost.
not
What got destroyed?
One of them lost an AC-10. No, it lost its shield arm.
Okay, so he didn't actually lose. I mean, he's just like
Nah.
bitching about like, oh no.
Oh, we collected jump jets apparently.
Okay, here we go. Here's some missions. I hate some of like what kind of jump path is this? This is the worst jump path. Okay, so I did do the Jenner 2C. This was not added in the Wolves of Tukayyid, but it was. I'm pretty sure it was added in Ghost Bear Flash Storm, but in the Ghost Bear's Flash Storm, I don't think I ever got around to using it. 400,000 for these jump jets takes us up to Collector level 1, which we'll take. But I kind of liked the Jenner 2C, actually. It was a little bit on the fragile side, there's no doubt about that, but it had like 6 machine guns, and the 6 machine gun build was honestly not bad. It was actually pretty good. So, like, I used it in several missions, but eventually, you know, I just had to accept the fact that the enemy is too heavy for this mech right now. You know, like we need something a little more serious than this. I'm gonna use the this might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna use. I haven't used the Vindicator yet, so I'm gonna use the Vindicator. I'm not sure if that's a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I'm so thinking.
Okay, whenever you're ready, I'm gonna do that. Are you gonna you're gonna use the? Okay, this is gonna be an intro. Oh, it's a defense mission, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for the herb, I guess. But yeah, like the Jenner was not bad. It was just hard to get a good reading on it, just due to like Wolves of Tukayyid. The difficulty is definitely like more intense right off the bat. Like the amount of enemies you fight right off the bat is quite high. Then we had the Shadowhawk 2C. I actually liked this one. The Shadowhawk 2C. It's actually I think it was a 45-ton mech. It's a smaller mech. But either way, it was actually pretty good. Like, I actually did like the Shadowhawk 2C. I did like a full LRM blitz on it, and then I did like a kind of a revision of the original one where we did a LBX AC-10 and a pair of SRM-6s. Both of them did quite well. Like, both of them were pretty nice. Like, I didn't have a problem with them in either case. Damn, that projectile went way slower than I thought it would. But the, so the Shadowhawk 2C, that was definitely one of the ones I really like that one. In fact, of the DLC mechs, most of them I thought were just kind of like, I guess. But the Shadowhawk 2C was actually quite good. Would absolutely use it again. Would absolutely use them in a standard Mercs playthrough, in fact. Like, if I could get my hands on one, or rather, when they add it. I also like the way it looked. I thought it was a pretty nice, the redesign on it looked really nice. This guy does not want to die. There we go. Even with all these heat sinks, I still overheat. That's crazy. Like, that's the PPC for you, I guess. Weapon is so damn hot. For how little it does, it is so hot. So then we had the Bane. All right, so the Bane was the of all the mechs they added, I liked the Bane the most. The Bane was like the big ass gun mech. Like the mech had like the maximum amount of guns. Like the amount of guns it had was crazy, and so like that's why I liked it. I ran the Bane with 8 Ultra AC2s. 8 Ultra AC2s. There was one that could do 10. But 10 was too much. Like, you could not run enough ammo or heat sinks with 10. I knocked it down to 9, and 9 was still too much. Like, 9, it would overheat, so you couldn't, like, you could not sustain the bombardment. So 8 was the magic number, you know, in order to like sustainably use the AC2s. But it was a lot of fun. I really liked the Bane. So like, you know, absolutely. Like if they added the Bane into MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, 100%. I would absolutely use the Bane. It was also not an Omni-Mech, so, you know, they had different variants of the Bane, but, you still had to... You had to buy them separately. So, additional features they added into clans. They also had some interesting features. One of the features was the mech bay redesign. So they redesigned the mech bay and they made it a lot more similar to Mercenaries. I mean, like, it's still not as similar as it could be. I still don't think it's as good as the Mercenaries overall. But, like, they added some very handy things. Like, for example, you can duplicate your weapons or duplicate any equipment. Damn, I see, like, the sheriff just, like pelting the shit out of this guy with these, like, AC5s.
AC5's so good.
On top of me?
Oh, shit.
Like, seriously? Like, right on top of me?
The fact that I literally can't run away is quite funny.
Like, dropships are bullshit.
2 Warhammers. 2 Warhammers.
I can't, this is
Really?
not, like, this is supposed to be a 230-ton drop mission. Like, these are some, like, intense enemies. Like, what kind of enemies are these? Like, this is, like, rough enemies.
Hey, tornado! He run away! No! Land urban mech! It's the first time someone shot me.
I am trying to
away.
get these Warhammers. One down, one down, one down.
I shot one's leg up a little bit.
We've only killed half of the, well, a lot of them are vehicles, admittedly, but yeah, let me get that guy's leg. Good idea. Blow his leg up. His leg is his weak point.
The leg's not the weak point in that mech.
There we go. His leg is down. I got an armor breach. Like, these guys need to, like, calm down with the, like, weight of the enemies they're throwing. Like, you know, this isn't that high level of a mission. Like, what are these guys doing? All right. So what? 12, 13, 14. Quick draw. 3. It's a full lance of mechs, but they're not combined together.
I'm literally just a turret at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna join you doing the same thing. We've almost got through his center torso. That's pretty good. Oh, he changed directions. We're
If
through
you
it.
walk in front of me, I'm not going to stop shooting. You've done this all game! Why are you doing this?
Oh, come on. We gotta take his center torso out. There we go. Okay, we took him out actually, like, you know, like, okay, a bit clownishly at the end, but we took him out well enough to,
Crusader's kind of nasty.
Who do we want to go? We need to focus fire on the same guy.
I think we go with the Crusader, to be honest, get rid of him first.
Okay,
He's the worst.
I'll order them to focus fire.
I'll get there one day. Just bear with me.
But I'm not leading the attack. I got, like, armor breach left torso.
I kind of want our guys to shoot first, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, he's looking at me now. No, don't look at me.
I'm hiding behind this. Alright, our guys should be going in there. I see them shooting SR. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna start hitting them.
Oh my god, our guy's obsession with walking in front of me right now.
I love how they have SRMs and they're like, should I get in there in close range? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should get a little closer or not. Might not improve my accuracy.
Yeah, but when they have LRMs, they're like play it like one.
Yeah, when they have LRMs, they basically are like, move forward, advance the front line.
They're like cavalry.
I shoot him with a PPC once, and he's like, "That's it, I'm getting you."
I wonder, does the PPC have like a higher threat rating?
Maybe. I mean, it does like zap up your systems.
That mech's done for.
I actually think my damage output is going to be insane in this.
It might be. I mean,
I am only just getting ammo low now, and I have literally not stopped shooting this entire mission. I've got an urban mech friend. Look at me and this guy are just like...
I don't want to shoot him anymore. I don't want him to like change targets onto me.
This location wasn't built to withstand military-grade weapon fire.
Maybe they should have built
he
it to.
just not-
Maybe they should have built it to withstand military-grade weapons. But, it's like, maybe you need to make better investments.
Yeah, bad choices. That was
Yeah,
really
you
bad
know, like
choices
just
then.
bad investment. Like, you know, should have gotten insured. I mean, this Vindicator was not awful. Like, I mean, it wasn't insane, but it wasn't awful.
I
will
hate to
say
say,
that.
but this urban mech wasn't awful either.
It wasn't. Okay, we'll see. Let's see what the stats were.
Watch me out shoot, like out damage everyone.
I mean,
I can
you
just- I can
fired a
shoot
lot
from
of AC5.
everywhere.
You fired a lot of AC5. We can get the. We need
my
an
game
Orion,
crashed.
right? Do we need an Orion?
Nah.
Yeah, we need the. Okay, we just got the Orion.
Yeah, my game crashed. God damn you.
I guess I'll take these hot loaded. Okay, you did the most damage. You did.
I'm not surprised.
You did 1,100 damage, but you only
Oh
got
my
one
gosh.
kill.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So everyone else finished the mechs off, but like you did the most damage. So like you like weakened them, and then somebody finished the job basically.
I guess I had like no range, limitation compared to the PPC, where obviously it can only fire when it gets into a certain place.
Yeah. And also you spend a little more time lining your shots up. You're trying to like, I wouldn't want to like
Yes.
miss. Okay, let me get you back in here.
Could you invite me again? Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. I think my game was like trying to compute the fact that the urban mech got 1,100 damage and it just wasn't working. It just like crapped itself.
That's, I mean, as good a reason as any. Panic says if you put a PPCX on it, it would do better. I haven't been able to find one. Is the problem? Like they just
Yeah, we
haven't.
can't get any.
They haven't been selling PPCX. Otherwise, I would usually be happy to do so. Let's see if they're selling any mechs. Like, what are these jump? Look at this jump. Like, they're just wasting my time. Like with these jumps. Like, why can't you just jump from like Charity to Miata to like here? Like, these jumps are terrible.
It's like just perfectly spread apart that it's just too far to do. Yeah, I'm glad we got the Orion. The Orion's probably the one heavy mech in this series that I'm like, I haven't used it a whole bunch, so I'm kind of like looking forward to using it a little bit.
Well, I'll let you customize it if you want. I'm going to go ahead and still start selling some of these. Vulcan, 550,000, 470,000, 550,000, 550,000. Hunchback, 1.2 million. Grasshopper, 1.2 million. And I don't think we need so many of these, so I'm going to sell this. Well, hold on a second. Centurion and cicadas. Okay, so we'll sell this spider for basically 600,000, and I don't think we need any more fire starters. Maybe I'll keep one. One of the fire starters, 625,000, 625,000. The crab, 1.1 million, and we're gonna keep that because we need to trade that in for a cantina. So that brings us up to 22 million for spending power. We'll see if we can get anything interesting here. Oh, we need to check the cantina while we're here. So we need a new cantina mission. Collect an urban mech, kill Kintaros. Pirate's Edge. Where is the Pirate's Edge? Is this the Pirate's Edge? No, we're okay. We're going into the Pirate's Edge. Okay, let's go check some of these other hubs out. We have a Dargon for sale. I might buy a Dargon. We need a Dargon, right? Are we doing the Dargon? No, we're doing the
Don't remember.
Champion. We're doing the Champion. We're not doing the Dargon.
It's like one of your favorite mechs, and you're just never getting it.
Yeah, they'll just
The
never.
viewers are just not letting you have it.
Yeah, it's never going to be the Dargon. Wait, where's the Trebuchet 5J? Do we need the 5J? Let me check.
I don't know if that's enough ammo, but we'll see.
Okay, we do need the 5J, so I could get this if I want to. I kind of want something a little more hefty on the weight. That would mainly be for collecting it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this Orion a go. It is a weird mech that kind of doesn't do any one particular thing, so we'll see what it does.
Okay, there's a Jaeger mech for sale. Not what I'm looking for, though.
Sadly not. No, I cannot get my brain the mechs that we're using in this playthrough.
They're a bit odd, I agree. But we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for the different mechs right now. Wow, this place stinks. Like, what is with these places? I'm going to another hub altogether. I'm sick of them not... Just sell me some
yes.
mechs that are not trash.
Catapult and the Black Knight Champion and the Orion. Okay, yes, I remember the Black Knight.
I'm just so sick of them not selling me shit. Like, what does it take to find some decent mechs?
Black Knight's a nasty piece of work.
There is a hero mech for sale. We'll take a look
Watch
at
it. Be like the boar's head or something like.
I'm probably not going to buy it. Oh, never mind. It's the hero Firestarter. So we got the Firestarter E, the Ember. It's also it's also
I
cheap,
love the Ember.
It's a cheap mech too, to make matters
It's a
better.
great one.
We'll put
4
it
machine guns, 4 flamers, easy.
We'll use it in the stock configuration for now.
To be honest, there's not much wrong with the stock configuration except for the fact it was wasting 2.5 tons of armor on heat sinks. And it's an easy way to get some double heat sinks. It's wasting on jump jets. I think it has like 4 maybe.
All right, I've had enough. Like we're going to Terra. I'm just gonna hop all over the galaxy until they start selling me what I'm looking for.
If you go to Terra, they will probably have Black Knight actually.
There
Quite
is an
often sell them
awesome.
there. No, well then.
Awesome is a little bit big. I'm kind of looking for Black Knights and Orions. A catapult. That is on the list. We do need catapults. Or we need catapults, right?
Yep.
But the thing is, I want like a more frontline capable mech right now. So like, I'm not exactly looking for that.
We need a champion, or need a Black Knight. That's
God,
what we
these are
need,
terrible.
really.
I'm just gonna keep going like hub to hub until we get. I'm gonna make my way down to Terra, and then from there we'll jump into Liao. We'll start building our standing up with Liao.
Oh yeah, true. Because we're gonna beat them up, aren't we soon?
Ah, a Black Knight, and an Orion. What do you want, Orion or a Black Knight? Orion V or Black Knight KNT?
Well, we need both because we have the Orion K. I say we've got. I think we'll get an Orion V easier. Let's go with the Black Knight.
All right, Black Knight coming in. That's probably the only other mech I'm gonna do. Go ahead and customize it if you want.
Do you want to throw it in the old bin and pull it right again?
Do just that. There you go.
Laser spam. This is all I do with these laser spam. Ooh, Arena Fist. Ooh, Arena Fist. Ooh, Arena Fist. And then just like lasers or something.
Are you gonna like punch it out?
What about just like all small lasers? What does that do? Oh yeah.
I want to buy that Enforcer, but we need a little bit of spare money.
Do we have anything to sell in our what do you call it?
I've already cleaned up our backlog of gear, so no. It's fine though. We can always get one later. We're no longer near the Pirate's Edge, so I'm going to delete that Cantina mission and get a new one. Let's do Tier 0 machine guns. Yeah, we'll probably get that. And in the meantime, we're going to head into Liao's territory, and we're going to start building up our faction with House Liao next.
How many heat sinks do you think you need for a medium laser? Like 2? Is it 2 per medium laser? Would that be enough? 1, 2.
Probably 3.
Hot. Do you know what? I'm going to run this thing hot to start with, and then we'll go down from there. This thing's going to be hot, I can tell you right now.
All right, we got to like reveal a lower level area in Liao territory. That's still too high. Let's keep. Where's Cashzilla? At? There's Cashzilla. Cashzilla is like the mid-game hub.
It's way too hot. I don't care.
All right, we found Cashzilla. Okay, so Cashzilla is right next to where we would normally want to be. Oh, here we go. We've got Merrick versus Davion. We'll take it. All right, it's time to level up our standing with based Liao. Liao is my second favorite faction. But over here, we're going to be fighting Davion instead.
Oh, did you see who Panicked Pan said his favorite faction was? You'll really like that.
He likes House Liao, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Like, I mean, he's one of the viewers. He's been here before. Like, I don't have everybody memorized, but like for him, like, I'm pretty sure.
You know exactly. Yeah, you know his preferences.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, I'm kind of like.
You want to use that? You want to try out that Orion?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna bring in.
What did I do again? AC-10 burst. Have I done the weapon groups on this thing? Yes. Okay, my mech is very much close quarters, by the way. This thing has not got really any range whatsoever, so...
I'm just going to put these guys in fire starters. No, you know what? I'm going to use a fire starter. And I'm going to put these guys in Centurions. There we go.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to use... Actually, let me set my weapon group. Wait, that's not it. Weapon groups, I said. 3. Yes, there we go. Would I ever want to fire my flamers independently of my machine guns? I feel like the answer is no, but...
Never.
There we go. We're going in.
Just hold down button and burn and machine gun.
Commander,
El Chajol says Lyran might. You mean like money might? The power of like the power of capitalism.
Right. What we did here?
I didn't read the objective. What is the objective?
I have no idea. Walk to this place. I guess we're defending it, or we're warzoning it.
We have to help the Celestial Wisdom, but in this case, I guess we're fighting for the Free Worlds League.
get ready for them.
Every Free Worlds League mission should just be the Free Worlds League fighting the Free Worlds League.
Look to the treasure to pick it up.
I cannot make up my mind whether the Orion's the stupidest looking mech in the game or it's the coolest.
I think it looks like a giant hot dog.
Operation
Like I think it looks like a guy in a hot dog suit.
acquired.
You know, like those
Yeah, like,
banana
I should be, like,
banana
standing
suits.
over here, like, come right in. We're selling like fresh hot dogs.
Well,
Why are you walking past? Get your fresh hot dog.
He looks like
Get your
a
fresh
damn.
hot-
He looks like he's wearing like a hot dog mascot, like one of those like like I said, like those giant banana like mascots or like
Yeah.
something. That's what he looks like to me. Every time I see one, I just think of a
Beginning with
dude in like a giant hot dog mascot outfit.
Yeah, I just need a sign. Put like the signs that they spin around.
Ah,
Like, come into our store.
Frankfurters, get your Frankfurters, fresh off the grill. Get your Frankfurters.
Get your wieners. Get your weenies. Whatever it is, I can't remember. What this is.
recon has spotted
What did you put on this thing?
heading along a
Oh, AC-10, 2 medium lasers, and then a combined SRM-10. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I just wanted something I could just like run up and like blast. I didn't want to have to think about it. I quite like mechs that you don't have to think about using. You just like hold down the buttons and like let them do its thing. I quite like mechs like that. Sometimes I just don't want to snipe. Like I spend like a lot of my time having to aim. Sometimes. Okay, this mech.
Two
like,
medium or 2 heavy mechs coming,
Ooh,
including
champion.
a champion. We need a champion.
Oh, champion. Kill his legs. Oh no.
I'm gonna put the lance on the Jaeger mech, I think.
Yeah, he's annoying. It's like I literally do nothing with him until I get closer.
approach the hidden object to
Why is it attacking me? What's your obsession? Okay, that's it. I've had enough.
All right, I'm getting on the champion right now. Well, it's hard to see what I'm shooting at right now. Got one of his legs. Okay, the champion is down, and I disabled its
The
legs.
Jaeger mech is down, and I also disabled its legs accidentally, but I overheated. Something is firing Inferno Restaurants, I think. Ah, yeah, this guy is. Yeah. I was wondering why
He's
it was getting really
toast.
hot.
I think he also shut down, though, because he uses jump jets.
Oh my god, my dog farted. That is disgusting.
Is it fucking rancid?
Honestly, like, guys, greyhounds are great pets, but my god, they have like the ass of a sewer. It's crazy.
One of our guys got stuck, so I just freed him. Oh
He got
god!
blasted
Speak of
as
the
well.
devil, he's like getting attacked.
He's actually getting destroyed. There's more Inferno SRMs. Like, who are we fighting? Why are there so many Inferno SRMs? Oh my god, that Kintaro is SRM 18 Inferno and LRM5 hot load. He's gonna like hot load us.
He's going to give you a face full of hot load.
I do not want hot load. Like, this is like the worst thing I could possibly fight with. My neck is not that cold, like, I'll be honest.
There goes your ammo, bitch. Alright, I'm moving in on the Kintaro.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Ooh, I hit the brakes in time. I hit the brakes in time.
Oh, really? Those hot loads are like kind of crazy.
You got a mean streak, Commander. Great shot.
Jacob Cave, he's like the, I guess he's the enthusiastic one.
Focus all fire on it.
Not very photogenic though. Like they caught him while his like
No.
mouth is open. He's like, bleh.
Bro is not looking good.
I guess I'm one to
It's like-
speak. I'm usually not very photogenic myself. Like people always take photos of me at the wrong time. Like I'm never ready for it.
I was gonna say, like, this guy's like Tinder profile ain't looking good.
I wonder what Tinder is in like the 30. It's probably all AI. It's probably people make an AI profile onto AI Tinder, where the AI profile communicates with other AI profiles and dates people online for you. And then it's like it's kind of like a auto-playing game, like a auto-playing gacha game. So you're having like your online profile dates other people, and then you read reports about how their date went. That's probably how it goes in like.
It kind of feels like we went full circle and come back to like arranged marriages again, if that's the case.
You know what? It's probably not wrong. Let me go tickle his ammo bay.
I like how this guy just like ran straight up to me.
There
like,
goes
nah.
his ammo bay. I'm gonna go tickle someone else's ammo bays. That's a good thing to know about hunchbacks is they carry their ammo in the opposite torso of their main gun. Oh. Terrible maneuvering. Damn, I couldn't get this guy. I thought there was a stalker, but I guess not.
I like this mech. This mech,
was pretty
I've
good?
enjoyed this. It's a little bit hot, to be honest, but like, I mean, you can just hold down everything and just blast. I just like mechs like that.
When you're ready for evac.
We don't have that much. Okay, we have a dropship coming in. Like I'll just look at what they're dropping. If they're dropping
This is
something,
irrelevant.
you know, if they're dropping something killable, then like we'll do it. But I do have an armor breach on my right arm.
I'm also in the red on everything, but no breaches yet.
Like, let's see what they've
Oh, it's in the
got.
corner. Oh god, I did not realize it was there.
Okay, I'm gonna take us in. That's like a Kintaro. Oh, he got my arm. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you real quick. Fortunately, it's like cheapo weapons, just some like flamers and stuff. I feel like this mech is not fully armored. Like it takes damage a bit faster than I would expect a fire starter to take, but still pretty good. Like no problem with it in terms of its offensive capability. Damn,
Sadly, we didn't get
this damn Jaeger mech kept all of its weapon systems, so we get to keep both of the AC5s, both of the AC2s, and both of the medium lasers. You did
Those SRM6 are nice,
862 damage.
Damn.
In you go.
That Orion is a piece of me. I do like mechs like that. Just so simple. Like me. Just like run and shoot. Don't have to use brain.
Okay, here we go. We can fight for House Liao and fight against the evil Federated Sons. Like, finally, we're on the good guys' side for a change. I'm gonna let... no, they can repair over time. They'll be fine. Okay, so here we go. We've got... This is a volcanic area, so this one could be a little bit...
God.
This one could be a little bit on the, like not even metaphorically spicy, but very spicy. So Liao is like, to no surprise, Liao wants to fight Davion, so we're going to do exactly that.
Extreme weather
limited visibility out there and have to contend with
I'm gonna
sentinel
use
functions.
the Black Knight.
That thing is gonna be. I'm warning you right now. That
It's
thing's gonna
all
be
medium. It's all medium lasers.
and not that many heat sinks. I'm not gonna lie. I decided to start stupid and like work my way down.
Oh,
So
that's a design philosophy. I decided to start stupid, and then I'll like improve upon it. Let me set the weapon groups real fast.
I kind of just like, yeah, I don't even know what I did. I did something weird. I'm not gonna lie. Well, look, the main thing is if you start overheating, you can just punch things. All right.
I mean, I'm into that part. That part, I think that makes perfect sense. And it is a heavy mech, so it gets heavy melee. Let me see. Heavy arena fists, they do 35 damage each. That's almost the power of 2 AC-20s. I mean, it's gonna get stress testing this, considering it's going into the exact biome it wasn't meant to do.
Oh, but like, I'm telling you right now, I give you 3 alpha strikes, you're done. In fact,
I mean,
once we get out of here,
I just
we're
need to
gonna
make it
attack.
count. I just need to
do
make the
one
hits
time.
count. Yeah, I mean, okay, I put a second weapon group in of chain fire, so I can chain fire the 8 medium lasers if I need to.
Just like one at a time.
Yeah, I could shoot them one at a time if I need to. Okay, yeah, so
tell you what
I was
really
still talking about the clans. So we talked about the mech bay. The new mech bay, it is better. They made it closer to MechWarrior 5. It is much better. I still don't like it as much as MechWarrior 5, but it is better. Another feature they added into the game that I didn't get a chance to talk about was the boat. There's a boat in the game. I think it's a destroyer warship. It's a boat. And I don't mean a warship like a space warship. I mean a boat, like a boat that goes on the water. Unfortunately, in that exact mission with the boat, I chose to use small lasers, so I could not reach the boat. Fortunately, I did not need to destroy the boat to complete the mission. Like, the boat was an optional objective. So, the boat was pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was pretty neat. But at the same time, I really didn't get to fully experience the boat because, as I explained, I just didn't have, Come here. I'm gonna throw hands. It's time to catch hands.
How much heat does the laser do?
It's not fantastic, but it's enough. It's good. It's enough. I can, like, I'll shoot it here. I started 15 heat. 15's my basalt heat while running. It goes up to 42.
Oof, cheapers.
So it's not cheap. It's not cheap, or it's not cool. That's for sure. But at the same time, you know, I just got to make my shots count. So that's all it means. But yeah,
They
the
originally
boat.
had
The boat was
small
pretty neat.
lasers on it.
Boat was
yeah.
like, you know, like, it's got artillery cannons, it's got all kinds of stuff on it. You know, it was a boss, so you had to, like, shoot the right parts on it and everything, you know, like, pretty neat. Then they added the Bellerophon. The Bellerophon, you don't actually really fight it, but it was pretty cool. Like, it's a giant blimp. And it's like, why can't you just shoot it and kill it? The answer is because it has, like, point defenses that can destroy anything, even lasers. Like, they even say, like, its point defenses are shredding everything from missiles to autocannons to lasers. Someone in the chat asks, how do you shred lasers with a point defense? And I thought it would be pretty self-explanatory. Like, the point defense system, basically, since it's a lost tech, like the Bellerophon is a lost tech, right? So basically, the computer automatically is capable of locking on to the laser, and when the laser is traveling to the Bellerophon, they shoot their own laser and shoot the incoming laser down. And so, like, but it's like a lost tech thing. Like, it can only be done, like, you know, you're not going to be able to do that with standard tech.
No. Why would you believe that? That's crazy.
But, like, that's why you can't really fight the Bellerophon. It's got these, like, very powerful point defenses. And instead, it's more of a puzzle. You gotta, like, complete it as, like, a puzzle-solving mechanic.
Ooh, there's a pot shot.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
And, like, the Bellerophon was pretty neat. Like, I'm like, oh, it's like basically a Kirov airship from
Turn.
Command & Conquer. But, like, I
Zelda.
don't know, it was pretty neat.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Oh, he's backpedaling just enough. Come back.
You made easy work of that scrub, Commander.
I zapped the shit out of him. I will say that. You know, the heat is not terrible. It's workable. The heat is workable. Heat's workable.
I'm gonna give this one a go, and then as soon as I'm done with it, I'm gonna make an all-flamer puncher one. I think that'll be really funny.
Russ Levy says that he looked it up on Sarna, and he says that is how that is how the system works. So, like, thank you for fact-checking us there. Like, someone's always got my back.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows it. Yeah.
So, what other things were there? There was, what about the story? I'm gonna say real fast, I kind of don't give a shit about the story. Mainly because you have to kind of already know the story to care about the story in the first place. Like, that's like the issue. So the issue with Tukayyid is that if you don't know the story of Tukayyid, then you're probably just not going to care about the story. Because the Wolves of Tukayyid, they don't do anything to walk you into the story. They just kind of assume you already know the story. Now, it's not a terrible assumption. I understand why they might do that, because, I mean, this is not exactly new content, per se. But, that's the main thing, is if you don't know the story already, then you're probably not going to care about the story. And while I know the story loosely, I didn't really care about the story. I mean, mainly because, you know, I don't like the clans. I think the clans are lame. So, like, I don't know. It was just hard to sympathize with them because I'm just like, oh, you guys are the clans, I guess. You know, don't use contractions. How dare you refuse my bachal? Let me get this guy's legs. Give me those legs. This Black Knight it's doing the job. I mean, I probably need to pace myself a little more. I'm probably being a little too aggressive. This guy's stuck. This guy's stuck.
Let's get him.
Now, I will say I was more sympathetic to Clan Wolf compared to Ghost Bear and Smoke Jaguar because they had the most attractive female character in it. Now, people would say, oh, isn't that shallow, Fox? I don't think it's shallow because I'm pretty sure there are studies that indicate that humans are naturally more sympathetic to attractive people. Like, psychologically, people consider attractive people to be more trustworthy than people who are not attractive. So I would say that is not being shallow. I would say that is actually just following what my genetics tell me. You know, the genetics are telling me that, you know, the story is probably better because Rana is more attractive than the other characters. So it's like that was my main thought about it. Now, what about the characters? Let's talk about them real fast. So, we had Anastasius fucked or folked or fucked, like every single person that pronounces his name has a different way to pronounce it. Anastasius has a lot of story in Battletech, but he shows up for like one cutscene. He basically, you know, he's like, will you refuse my bachal? And they're like, nah, we'll win. And like that's about all you hear from. I'm on fire, like literally. There's actually a fire warning, fire indicator for like when you're on fire.
Infernos.
Oh God, punch out. Let him have it. Huh? Catch the hands. But Anastasius, he was like, he just shows up and says, "Bachal," and like the clans are all like, "What? Did he just challenge us to our own thing?" It's not the first time that happened, admittedly. Oh, I caught him. He got caught.
Zeus is quite nasty for this, to be honest.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to zap right through his center torso. Right here. Goodbye.
Great work, Commander. We have satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to
Jesus.
evac if you
So the next character was Ilkan Ulrich Kerensky. I actually liked Ulrich because he was the least clan-like out of everybody. He was very
gonna
much.
shift on a
Wait,
lead,
oh, we
right?
gotta leave. We gotta leave.
Yeah.
I'm like just sitting here like yapping away like, yeah, we gotta leave. So I liked Ulrich because he was the least like a clan character, and like the clan characters are just like, they're so insufferable. They're so awful. Like, I know they're supposed to be that way. Well, let me tell you, if they were supposed to be insufferable, you absolutely succeeded. They are fucking awful. But he was the least like a clan warrior, so I did appreciate him as a result of that. You know, like, or at least I was more sympathetic towards him than I might have otherwise have been. Then you had Khan Natasha Kerensky. She did like nothing. Despite being there in nearly every single briefing, she barely does anything. She's just like, yes, sir, no, sir, I will accept the mission, sir. She very rarely does anything except, we do the clan thing. I accepting the mission. The mission will be completed. Like, that's about all she did. So she had like very little character. Maybe it's because the clans don't have a lot of character. Like, she had a scene here and there, but for the most part, she was basically just an ATM machine. You walk up to the ATM machine, you're like, oh, dispense money. It's like, please put in your PIN number. Money comes out, on my way. That was basically how I felt about Natasha. Then you had Sakan What's-His-Face. I do not remember his name. Like, that's how important he was. He was the Wolf Sakan, and like, I don't know. He was just like, I guess he existed. There's really nothing I can say about him besides he existed. We have another mission while we're here. This is Merrick versus, let me see. Do we want to let some more of our stuff repair?
Nah.
Okay, we're good. All right, so this is Merrick versus Davion. See, what we're doing right now is we're building up the Captain Alliance. The Captain Alliance doesn't even exist yet, but like we're getting ahead of the game. We're going to build up Liao to the maximum standing, and we're going to build up Merrick to the maximum standing in order to form the Captain Alliance. Like, that's like our goal here.
We're really the emissaries.
Yeah, you know, we're just ahead of the game. I'm going to try out the Orion that you built this time.
Yeah. Try the Orion. Try the old Onion. I'm going to give the Ember a go so we can change it. I'm probably going to die, because I'm not very good in mechs with not very many armors, but...
Oh, let me see if there's any special guidelines. The targets are all traveling together. Scorched ground, I'm guessing that's hotter than normal. I have no idea, though. Like, it sounds like it would be hotter.
Again, the Orion is a little bit warm.
Wait, he can't use that. That's too big for him. We'll use this. All right, that's fine. Let me check my weapon groups real fast.
They're fine, I think.
Yeah,
fine for me anyway.
I can live with that. I might do that. Just have a little more control over the SRMs, but not that big a deal. So the next character was Sakan Weaver. She died. She got like a direct hit from an Arrow 4. She had like just enough time to be like, oh shit, and then blew up. You know, she was a bitch. So like, I don't know.
I'm immediately turning around and going to the massive base at the top, where definitely they are.
Okay, we'll go that way first. So yeah,
see this one that's like 800 away. Not even going there. Yeah, it's not there. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm gonna grab this cargo. So Sakan Weaver died. I don't think anyone. In fact, I think people like were happy that she died. Like they just got like a hit of Schadenfreude from her death. Then we had the Star. We had Rana. Rana, I don't remember anything about her story. I just remember she was hot. Like she was like, you know, she didn't have the biggest boobs, but like, you know, it's not always about the biggest boobs. You know, you can have like boobs of various size and still be hot. She was hot. Like, she could have been, like, you know, like, if Nikke was a live-action, you know, or, like, more realistic 3D, you know, like, maybe she could have been, like, a low-tier Nikkei, possibly. She was attractive. Then you had Runic. I only remember him because he never shuts up. He's like, I got a kill. I did it. It was me. I got a kill. I did it. I killed somebody. I killed someone. Like, that's all he did the entire fucking game. And, like, I wanted to kill him, personally, because he never shuts up. Like, if there was somebody, I would never play games with someone who every single time they do one thing, they're like, I did it, it's going to my codex, it's on my record. Like, I would never would I ever want to, like operate with somebody like that. That would just be too much. Gronagal, I don't remember him, to be honest. I literally went into I went into our barracks because I didn't remember their names. And when I looked at him, I'm like, what did you do? I'm like, Gronagal, you were a guy. I don't remember what kind of guy he was, but he was a guy. We got the two lance mates to deal with, but we also have a dropship. Then we had Wallister. Wallister is the guy who, like, never combs his hair. That's all I remember about him, is that he doesn't comb his hair. I don't remember what he was good for or what he was bad for. Like, I don't remember what value to the story he had. Mainly what I'm saying is, like, most characters in the clans are very forgettable. Like, they're very, like, you're a character, I guess. Like, that's kind of how I feel about them most of the time.
Oh yeah, I gotta shoot this.
Okay, choppers are down. Dropship is cleared. Then we had Liston. The only thing I remember about Liston is that he has vitiligo, so that we get some, you know, like, minority representation in here. That is all I remember about him. I don't remember what role he plays. I don't remember anything he talked about. But, you know, that was, what was his name? Liston. That was Liston. Then I have a group of people called Other People, and in the Other People group is Felon. Felon is very important to the story, but I don't give a shit about the clans, so I kind of don't give a shit about Felon either. Like, he's a warden. I mean, the wardens are kind of pussies, to be honest. Like, I mean, I know, like, the wardens are more good guy than the other factions, but at the same time, they're kind of pussies, to be honest. Like, I think the wardens are like, oh my god, like, you know, like, we want to be, like, good. You know, like, we're the good clans, but because of our retarded society, we have to, like, invade, like, bad guys anyways. You know, you don't hold it against us, though. Like, I just don't like the clans. So, like, even though the wardens are more akin to good guys, I still think they're stupid. I don't like them. You know, this mech isn't bad, I agree. Like, this mech is pretty decent. I'm just gonna take this guy's leg out, to be honest. There we go. His legs are out, but I overeat.
Where's the other one at?
We're gonna have to go in and look.
I'm gonna jump jet. Oh, he's right here! It worked!
The jump jet's paid off!
I'm, like, overheating.
Oh, great. Get him in the back. Get him in the back. I'll turn him to you.
That's co-op play. You don't get that when you play solo, guys. Get a friend. That's my advice.
I mean, that worked exactly as intended. Jump jets. They did a thing. Once.
Look at me. Are you jealous?
You know, that's something I didn't try out. So apparently they added jump jets that have, like, vectoring, so they can, like, maneuver the nozzles around. And you're supposed to be able to jump with greater agility. I didn't try it, though. I completely forgot about the jump jets. So that was like an oversight. It was oversight on my part. Maybe they will bring those jump jets to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. They're already in MechWarrior.
If they bring another 8-hour stream, folks, so you can try it out.
I mean, like, if they bring it in, that it could mean that by the time they bring it in, we might not even be to the jump jet playthrough, and because we're not even to the jump jet, we will never have even tested the old jump jets. I mean, to a meaningful extent. Obviously, we'll have used them. Do we need what do we have for medium max? Trebuchet, Enforcer, Centurion, Vindicator. So none of these. I guess I'll just take this and that. I mean, we're just like refilling our money right now. Like that's really what we're doing. Let me get this and that.
I like the Ryan. It's simple. It does the job.
I mean it was good. I was happy with it. I was impressed. It was pretty good. Oh wait. Here we go. We can fight for the Celestial Wisdom again. We have a mission here for House Liao against the evil Federated Sons. Even the Federated Sons aren't as bad as the clans. I'd hate to say it. Or maybe the reason that why is this a 15 difficulty in a 5 to 8 area? 15 difficulty in a 5 to 8 reputation area. What is this? Oh well, a job is a job at the end of the day.
Like I just look at this Wolverine in our
Here, let's use we'll use 2 of the big mechs. You use the one we have. You use the Black Knight, and I'll use the Orion.
The color of the Lyran mechs is so goofy. Like, what are you trying to blend into?
They're not.
Oh,
they're like.
they're on my around.
Oh. There we go. Okay, we'll send these 2 in.
What are we doing? Oh, raid. Okay. Oh, demolition.
Yeah. For the Celestial Wisdom. We have to advance the cause of socialism here. This is like socialism. We have to destroy the evils of democracy with socialism. That's right. Everyone in this chat is getting unionized. Like all of your businesses, you know, all your private businesses are going to be unionized, and like all of you are now going. You guys, I'm seizing the means of production. Consider the means of production seized.
Honestly, all I care about is getting my like credit score maxed.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually a really good point. Everyone in the chat, you need to be very concerned with your social credit score. Like if I start detecting the wrong think, then I am going to have no choice but to begin reporting people to Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
I mean, Liao's really big. I guarantee you there is at least one person in the Confederation whose name is Xi Jinping.
I mean, if there's not, that's an absolute disgrace.
New target, Centurion.
Who let this guy here? We got this, like, Centurion here. It's just like, oh my god, like, I'm a Centurion.
What nerd? I mean, imagine being a Centurion, that's crazy.
Target acquired.
I mean,
being like, this is my family heirloom. It's centuries old, it's a Centurion. It's like, bro, really?
He's like, get it? It's a Centurion? It's like 100? I mean, the Centurion is a Davion specialty, so, you know.
Well, we can't
I mean, when you're supposed to be about, like, freedom and, like, democracy and stuff, of course you're going to be highly inefficient and you're going to use, like, the Centurion. You can't be based like the Capellans. Like the Capellan, the power of socialism grants them superior battle mechs over the Federated Sons.
Imagine having, like, you know, freedom of, you know, free market and still buying a Centurion, though.
Yeah, it's like, that's what it's all about. I mean, it eventually gets replaced with the Enforcer, so, like...
I mean, is that really an upgrade? Like, I'm not sure.
It's probably an upgrade.
I mean, barely. He sounded confused. He's like, our parking?
Look, the Atlas... So, like, Panicked wants the Atlas. Like, look, the Atlas is basically, like... As far as assault mechs go, it's like the, you know... You jumped on me, you asswipe!
That's crazy.
This is a scene. This is a scene from like Gundam. It's a scene from Gundam when like Amuro jumps on the black TriStar. He's like, "Did you just step on me?" And it's in a desert too, which is exactly where the Battle of Odessa occurred in. And we're defending a factory, which is exactly what Zeon was doing in the Battle of. Well, they were defending a mining facility. This could be a mining facility. Wow,
no,
we've almost destroyed it. Oh, we're destroying it. We're destroying it, like just like in the story where Zeon destroyed like the mines.
I was just gonna say, God, they really care about defending this place.
What? Well, I guess it's a level 15. You know what can you expect? As I was saying, look, the Atlas is like, you know, it's like it's like a prostitute. It's like the town bicycle. Everybody gets a ride on it. Everyone has an Atlas. Like Atlas is all of the factions use Atlas.
Facility's gone cold. All power signature's gone. No one's gonna
Because they're the Federated Sons, I'm gonna do a little extra damage. You know, just you know, earn a little extra social credit. Go above and beyond the Call of Duty here. I kind of like Burst Fire AC-10.
I like it too. I like it in the neck like that. It's just designed for just like running and like destroying things.
Yeah, it's
Makes
like
me happy.
New target Panther.
not as good at long range because of the spread,
Well,
but you know, I kind of don't want to use it at long range though.
That neck is diabolical at range.
Down he goes, down he goes.
I think these are two pretty serviceable mechs, to be fair.
Yeah, I think they actually came out pretty nice.
I do want to try a flame version of this though.
Xi Jinping, like that's who we need to be concerned with. Like we need to make sure that we do not lose social credit. Oh, we can't get the Centurion. It's just over our prices. Okay, we'll take this and we'll take that. Yeah, we needed a Centurion in order to complete a turn-in, but you know, it's fine.
Throw that Wolverine away as well.
In we go. In we go. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what we can sell.
I like how after all that we only got 4.5 million C-bills. That's not great.
Yeah, because these missions are like lower. But that's fine.
Yeah,
we did acquire some things. We'll sell these things.
Oh, we can.
Also, I bidded almost all salvage. I didn't bid money. So the
right.
Wolverine, 1.8 million C-bills. The Panther, 525,000. The Jaeger mech, 1.1 million, and this Dervish, 1.1 million. So that takes us like up to 9.1 million, which is not dreadful.
We can redo the Firestarter Ember as well. We both tried it out.
That is true. But first I want to do this. We need another Cantina mission. Collect a Vulcan. Oh, we're fighting. Okay, collect Javelins and Vulcans. Since we're fighting against Davion, like, we should probably take both of those, actually. So let me go and do this. Let's manipulate our objectives.
Get rid of the Centurion.
We haven't killed any trebuchets, so, like...
To be honest, all of those are kind of pointless since we're collecting them at the minute. Maybe keep the Centurion because it's only one.
I was thinking, my logic was that we were going to get an extra one that we didn't need, and then I just turn it in. I could get rid of them. Like, if I see a good one, I'll see. If I see a good one, I'll do it. Collect a Vulcan. Yeah. What is the refinery systems? Where are the refinery systems? Rapture Owens, Duchy of Setang, the refinery. Oof. That's 11 to 12. That's a little bit spicy. We would need a heavy lance in order to get into there. So let's not do that one. Let's not do that one. Dara says we're a little off of our C-bills. Well, that's because I keep spending them. Like, I mean, what good are the C-bills if you don't spend them, right?
We're never going to stop either.
Jacobs, I think, is doing the Batman theme song. I'm not sure. It's like, since it's not phonetic, I can't, like, hear the tones. Like, I have no idea, but I'm going to assume it's the Batman theme song. Panic says it may have been Amaris who killed the Star League, but Capellans were the ones twisting the knife in the wound. I mean, they deserved it, though. The Star League was, like, not based. The Star League spoke in, like, not in Japanese or Chinese, for example, or Russian. If you don't speak in Chinese, Japanese, or Russian, then, like, why do you even exist? Like, you exist to be, like, farmed by Kurita and Capellans. So it's like, you know, like, I don't really understand. Like, this one would require me. Maybe I'm missing a historical context here. I might need to go and, like, do some research on, like, why this would be of concern. But as it strikes me as I read it, I don't find myself concerned. In fact, I think it's actually good. Like, the more the knife is twisted, the more that we shit on the Star League, like, the more I feel like that is a good thing. Because the Star League was not Capellan, and the Star League was not Kuritan, so the Star League was a bad idea from the get-go. That's the way I see it. Anyways, we are rolling up on 2 hours here, so let's go ahead and give this a save, and I think we are, I think that's good for today. So we will be continuing our playthrough, and I guess as my quick final thoughts on MechWarrior 5 Wolves of Tukayyid, I think it was, or Tukayyid, it was like it's probably the best of the clan's experience overall, I would say. But at the same time, I can tell you exactly why I don't like clans. The exact reason is that the game simulation is boring when you don't have the management simulation. Like, what makes Mercenaries so fun is, like, look at all this stuff I'm doing. I'm scrapping together these wacky battle mechs. I'm trying to find some, like, you know, equipment to outfit them with. You know, I'm hanging on to some of these in order to, like, potentially complete an order in the future. Like, I'm doing all this, like, little, like, meta-gaming. Not meta-gaming in terms of, like, doing things efficiently, but meta-gaming as in I'm playing a game inside of the game. Like, I've got all these little things that I can do. I can, like, oh, it's time to work on getting these. It's time to work on, like, getting my factions. I'm going to tinker with my factions and stuff like that. Like, I can go to, like, you know, where is the bounty hunter? I can, like, do bullshit with the bounty hunter and get stuff over here. I can do bullshit in Solaris and do stuff over there. Like, I can get a barracks and I can prioritize people that hate House Davion, and that has no impact on the game for the most part. But, like, I can do it. Like, it's the management simulation, the simulation of, like, running a mercenary company. That's what really makes MechWarrior 5 so much more enjoyable than clans. Meanwhile, the clans are doing stuff like, do this and you get 10% more damage. Do this and you get 20% more damage. Get, like, 10% faster cooldown. 10% less heat. Those are boring. Like, those are not very fun bonuses and fun improvements. Like, the tinkering that you do is very, like, it's like, I gotta bring up Photoshop. Like, it's not very artistic is what I'm saying. Like, there isn't, like, it's not like a sense of immersive art. Like, it feels like the clan's experience is very, like, geometric. It's just it's logical and geometric, but it's not very artful is the issue. Like, the clans, it just feels like I'm looking at, like, I just feel like I'm looking at a geometric object. Like, this is the clan's experience is like, sure, it's a cube. Like, it's a cube, but it's not very artistic. Like, it's just like numbers. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. It's like, it's just very, very numbers, geometric. There's no sense of art to it. Like, it doesn't have anything immersive feeling. Like, I don't feel like I'm managing my star. Well, because what the fuck are we doing? Like, the technicians have found a way to make your armor, like, 50% more resistant to damage. Like, how? What did you do? In Mercs, you can make your armor more resistant, but it's only a little bit more resistant. Like, in Mercs, you can do upgrades. Internal structure, 5% more internal structure. You can do, like, for armor, like I don't have them unlocked, but you can do like 2.5% more armor. A very tiny amount. Okay, I could understand that. Maybe you could slightly improve upon the armor of a mech, but like the clans give you these huge bonuses, but where is the flavor that connects it? And like that's what I mean by the clans is like a geometric object. It is a sound object. It is in fact a cube. It is definitely what it is, but it has nothing to decorate it. It has nothing to make it like, it's like eating a potato, but the potato has no seasoning on it. It doesn't have chives or garlic butter or bacon or cheese. You're just eating a baked potato, and maybe it's cooked correctly. Like maybe it is like tender and it's like potato mash inside of it, but it has no seasoning. That's what I feel about the clans. Like, the seasoning is the story, and that's like the building of the restaurant. The building of the restaurant is very nice. Like, yes, the building is decorated nice. Yes, it's got like a sexy waitress that you give a bigger tip to than you need to. But when you get the food, the actual mechanism of what you're doing there is very bland. And that's what I don't like about clans. Like I said, like clans, it's very, very like, there's no emotion and there's no flavor. And that's what's really limiting with the clans. And I kept trying to think of a logical way to explain it, but I realized like that's exactly the key. The emotional reason is the king here. The Mercs emotionally feels better because it has all the bells and the whistles and the numbers are going up and you're making the money and you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, so it emotionally it feels better. Whereas the clans, it feels kind of, I don't know, it just feels very dry. And no, it needs more flavor. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. That's overall what I would say. I mean, I'll give you a great example, too. You know a really good game? Let me get on Steam. You know a game that has amazing campaign simulation. Amazing campaign simulation is this game. XCOM 2. XCOM 2 simulates an alien invasion, and they make it feel like an alien. You kill the aliens and you bring them back and a guy like cuts them open and he's like, let's see what organs they're made out of. I'm going to research their guts. And you like chop up their mechs and they take their guns and take their guns apart and you try to like figure out what makes their guns so good. And then you make a shit version of it. You go from conventional firearms to like Gauss rifle basically while they're using like plasma rifles. And so you're using like theoretically sound technology that Earth already had, but the alien technology is like jumping your tech forward. And like it really, even though yes, you're getting numerical improvements, like the weapons are a stat improvement, they disguise it so well in the flavor of the game that you just don't even think of it that way. You don't think that going from assault rifle to Gauss rifle is like, okay, it has more attack value or something like that. No, you just think the reason it does more damage is because of the science. You think the science makes the bullet stronger. You don't even think about it in terms of like numbers. You're like the plasma does more damage because obviously it's plasma. Plasma's way more advanced. And when you shoot them and the bullets bounce off their armor, it's not because their armor value is a bigger number. It's because they've got advanced power armor made out of like alien alloys with elements not available on Earth. Of course their armor is way stronger. So the flavor totally disguises the numbers. That's what makes XCOM 2 so good tasting. And that's what makes clans so dry tasting. There is nothing to disguise just the raw numbers. Like it's 10% more damage, 10% cooldown, 10% less heat. There's nothing it's like a computer, but you didn't hide the cable management. So it looks like a giant like spaghetti hell inside the computer versus something that's like it's hiding all the wires behind it and it looks really nice. It's got the lights up and does all this other bullshit. Like that's exactly how I feel about clans. And I can tell you that is a really big part of why I don't enjoy clans as much. And it's also why I can't get into the story as much because it just doesn't have the flavor I'm looking for. There it is. So that is, see, Panic knows what I'm talking about. Panic says XCOM 2 is delicious tasting. It's like it's like a steak that has like it's the right cut. It's been cooked to the right amount. They don't even need steak sauce or anything. Like a good steak just needs some salt and pepper. Bam, you're good to go. Like you just eat it like that. Like that's XCOM. Like XCOM is delicious tasting. It's got lots of flavor. Not too much, not too little. It's just the right amount, but that's how I feel about it overall. Doobie says, Clans is a single-player co-op game and Mercs is a sandbox. I like them both. I mainly just like Mercs. And the way I will prove it is that I will probably not go back and play the Clans games. For example, I have not replayed the Smoke Jaguar campaign. I have not replayed the Ghost Bear campaign, and I doubt I'll replay the Wolves of Tukayyid campaign. When the next DLC comes out, will I buy it? Absolutely. Will I play it? Absolutely. Will I give each of them a fair chance? Absolutely. Like, if they improve upon it, they improve upon it. And let me tell you, I think there is plenty of room for a campaign simulation. Like, you know what kind of campaign I would like to play? I'd like to play a Draconis Combined campaign where you are in a minor noble family and you have this system where you need to pick between honor and pragmatism. Like, you know, your father, he's like aged out. He's not a MechWarrior anymore, and he only goes into the first battles with you, and then he's like, I'm too old, son. Like, it's time you do it. But you're going to have to, like, you know, like, what kind of MechWarrior are you going to be? How will you represent the dragon? And you'll be presented these decisions, and you got to think between what is more important, honor and tradition. Basically, no, it's not even a question of honor. It's how do you interpret honor? Is the greatest honor victory, which means doing things that are efficient but go against tradition? This would be like the Theodore Corrida approach. Or is it more important, or is the definition of honor not swerving away from the way your culture has done things historically, even if it takes it a harder route, even if you have to turn down advantages? What kind of samurai are you? What does honor mean to you? And you build a campaign around that with other samurai clans, other families who aren't necessarily on your side, like they have their own interests, and you have to kind of navigate this complicated, like, political struggle, and it defines what kind of MechWarrior are you at the end of it. And so I think, like, Piranha Games could do something like that, and it could have upgrades and effects that are flavorful. It could be, you could have cutscenes where you enjoy a traditional Japanese kabuki theater play, but in, like, modern day, like, 15 times. Like, the tradition is still alive. And, like, stuff like that. They could do all these things to bring the future and the past together in one place and make you think about what is more important. And also put effects with it as well. Like, that is something I think they could do. I think it is in Piranha's capabilities to do something like that. But like I said, when they make these campaigns, it's very, very dry.
Yeah, it feels like it's got the same bricks. You know, it's the same. It's a house built of the same material as Mercs, but it just doesn't have the cement between the bricks. Like it's just like, just stacked up bricks. It just doesn't have the kind of flavor and the context required to, like, cement it all together and make it a sort of cohesive unit. It kind of just feels like, 20 somewhat fun missions with, a few fun mechs, and then it's like, okay, it's done. Whereas, like, at least BattleTech, the strategy game, what you would say about that is, you know what you're doing it for. Like, I know why I'm doing all these missions. I know why I'm fighting for. I'm helping this, like, woman out. I'm trying to, like, restore her family back to its rightful throne. That makes sense. There's context to it, there's feeling to it, there's emotion with it. Whereas in Clans, it's just like, I just got these, like, 5 dorks, and I'm one of the dorks, and I'm, like, just going around and, like, blasting things because, oh, we're invading. And it's just like, and like, Clans is so much more than that. They believe there's an ancestral right to them, being in the inner sphere, and but you just don't get that feeling. You just don't get that, like, context at all. It's just like, it's just so empty and flavorless is the perfect word to describe it. But if you don't know what that means, it's just empty and lacking context, and that's what really hurts Clans, because it does have a potential to be somewhat enjoyable, but it's just so badly executed. Like, and I'm not gonna mix my words. It's just awfully badly executed. Like, shambolic, to be honest, is probably the best way to put it. And that sounds harsh, but it's true. It's just not good.
It's very much like brutalist architecture. Like, here's some images of, like, brutalist architecture. It's very like concrete.
No.
It's like it's very,
Yeah.
very like it's very like I mean, sure, it's a structure, but yeah, and like sometimes they can make them more decorative. Like surely this arch is more decorative, but in many cases, brutalist architecture, it's a concrete cube. But here's the thing: all you got to do is add a bit of like, look at this. Suddenly, look at this brutalist architecture with just some plants added to it. You just add some plants, the same kind of style, but the plants take it to the next level. And like that's what they need. Like they need like the plants take this otherwise geometrically ugly concrete like abominations and they make it suddenly very attractive looking. Like it's very mysterious looking even. And like basically what PGI is doing, I think, has potential, but they don't know how to, in the way of the brutalist architecture, they don't know how to round the edges out. They don't know how to decorate. They don't know how to put flavor into the game. And I think I know the reason why. I think the reason is because they're very engineering minded. They're very ones and zeros. They are very like sharp edges. They are very much like brutalist architecture. Like they're very good at making a technically correct structure, but when they need to think with emotion, smooth, rounded, less logical, feeling based, they are not able to convey that. And the first hint is in the intro. The intro of MechWarrior 5, compare that to the intro of Battletech 2018. 2018 has no dialogue. It's just showing the rise of humanity into the faster than light travel and then the birth of the Star League and the fall of the Star League. And there's no dialogue. It's just images. And it's not even pre-rendered. It's just like some moving PNGs, basically. And then the MechWarrior 5 intro is just a guy reading the Sarna article to you, basically. And like that told me everything I needed to know about PGI's style versus harebrained scheme style. And I think that is a big weakness of PGI, is that they understand
100%.
numbers, they understand hard angles, cubes, rectangles, hexagons, but when it comes to emotionality, and like you saw in like Solaris Showdown, they don't know how to be funny. Like they don't know how to make scenes of emotionality. And like I think that is really what holds back Clans. Clans requires that because now now you want the game to stand on its story. Mercs doesn't need that. Mercs doesn't have to stand on its story. The Clans does, and that's when you notice how lacking of flavor it is. Anyways, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, I can't like put it better. Like so, like it feels like it just needs to be like imagine you take that ugly building and then they put it in like a little island in a lake. It's like see-through water with beautiful mountains around it. That's what it needs to be. I don't actually care if the story's crap. Like the story of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries is awful. I mean, it may even be worse than the story in Clans. I mean, it is just not good. But like the setting is in, it's just wonderful. It feels filled out. It feels like you're actually in the place. It feels like I'm struggling to survive as a mercenary. I'm like scraping together mechs. I'm like doing whatever mission I can to make money and like salvage things. And yeah, the building I'm in is kind of ugly, but like look where I am in this beautiful like island and this beautiful lake surrounded by these beautiful mountains. That's how I feel Mercenaries is. Whereas like MechWarrior 5 Clans is kind of just like the same ugly building, but like in a desert
Yeah.
of flat sand.
Yeah, that's
Just boring.
I definitely agree. I think it's definitely that's what they need to improve upon, and like that's what makes the game feel repetitive. Like I had fun playing Wolves of Tukayyid, but it starts to get old because I'm like, okay, I'm killing all these guys, but I've always been killing these guys. It doesn't feel like there's anything in addition to that. Like that's where like the lack of flavor comes from. But I've already harped on it enough. That concludes my thoughts on the Wolves of Tukayyid. I wasn't able to fully form my thoughts at the end of the original because, I was still processing it. So a week later, I'm able to like gather all of my thoughts. And I still think the Wolves of Tukayyid is probably the best of the MechWarrior 5 Clan series. But at the same time, that isn't saying that much, I feel. Carlos says, from what I've seen you play, Fox, I cannot name anything that Clans is better at than Mercs. Well, I mean, there are sub-things, I would say. Like, the Clans has probably a better weapon balance because it's very predictable. Like, they don't have weapon grades or anything. So, like, the balance of damage in it does feel pretty good. Like, the weapons do sensible amounts of damage. You take sensible amounts of damage. The graphics are very nice. You know, I will say that. Like, sure, the voice acting and stuff like that. Like, the things that are logically better about Clans are logically better. But, like, those are things like, look, let me go to my Discord real fast. Look, I'm watching Anime Night with the boys in the Discord, and we are watching the original Gundam from 1979. Look, that has very questionable art quality because there was no Photoshop. Sometimes people are fat. Sometimes people are skinny. Sometimes people's heads are huge. Sometimes people are completely off model and don't look correct at all. There's a lot of goofy, obsolete ideas because that's what people in the 1970s thought was going to be sci-fi. I just use my imagination. I use my imagination to fix what it was supposed. I understand what they were trying to do, and I use my imagination to fix any inconsistencies because the rest of it is good. The rest of it is great. But I can't do that with what do you call it, the Clans. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm running a little over I'm yapping around for 25 minutes. Oh, well, that's fine. I wanted to conclude my thoughts on the Wolves of Tukayyid anyways. But as usual, thank you guys so much for being a great audience. Since you guys are so great, I am going to personally tell Xi Jinping that your social credit score with the Capellan Confederation should be increased. That means, I don't know, the honor of your union is going to be going up. It's a good day to be a Capellan right now. Anyways, till next time, Fox and Sheriff are dipping out. Deuces, everyone, and remember that you don't have to be good to get good.